Hello everybody, welcome to the Dead Unicorns presentation of Vallanthia, the open D6 fantasy roleplay system. Wow, that was a lot of words. My name's Corey. I'm here with Tarek, Matt, Sarah, and our great and awesome Game Master, Howard. We're glad you're with us too. We'd like to thank our patrons who are not scrolling in the upper right-hand corner, but will be in a second. Wah. There they are. Hey, thank you guys. If you go to our Patreon, you can vote for your favorite character. And give them a special bonus, which would be a character point. And, Erda, you are the winner this week. Erda, Mystic Bloodmancer.
Fancy.
So, thank you for being a patron, and thank you for voting. It helps us out immensely, and we're happy to have you. And I guess we're off. No, wait. One last piece of business. Hey, if you like any part of this video, comment with the time code down in the comments, and I'll pull it out and I'll make a little short with it and show everybody the little funny part or the little dramatic part or the thing you thought was really cool. I'll do that. That's it. Howard, take it away.
Well, all right, all. Welcome back. Hang on. I had that thing written up that I'm supposed to read at the beginning, and I lost it. I swear I wrote it.
Hey, Corey's, show the map on the screen.
Believe you.
Okay, I'll show the map on the
Slacker.
screen. Wow.
Well, I know where there's a copy of it, so I can just do that. I don't know what I did with the original.
While he's looking that up, hey, I hope you guys have been enjoying the order over on the other channel, on the main channel. We've been having a lot of fun making them. I'm trying to get as many people in. Maybe we'll get Matt in. Just hashtag Matt to get him to do a video.
I still have to watch every video, though. I have to catch up.
Oh, no.
Well,
They're
you
good.
need to do that.
It's
but
not. There's no ongoing story.
Yeah, you
didn't
don't
miss anything.
have to. You can just pop in and do an ad hoc episode.
Just watch it from wherever. There's no, like, you're not going to miss important parts. Like, there's no drama. There's no, like...
Well, there is in Howard's, because he's just an amazing speaker.
Thank you.
But no chronological order to keep up with.
I thought you guys were talking about topics about improving certain RPG elements and whatnot, or stuff that you
We
liked
do.
and disliked.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
But
talk
it's
about
episodic, man. It's not.
Okay.
You can
Not like
pick
a
up
long
from
form essays.
what another person's saying and run with it in the next video, or you don't have to. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. Something to consider.
We ready or not?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's go.
Okay. So, first, Erda, you got the point, so it's all you this time.
Yay.
All right. Second. Last time in Vallanthia, Erda, disguised as an asylum inmate, broke into the cell of the demon-possessed Airdrek and freed the demon from Airdrek's body. The demon seems to have either transported the entire asylum to hell or somehow created a hell-like equivalent here on Terra. Insanity-inducing blood-like mists have filled the halls of Light's Peace. Riding Rudel into battle, White Ape attacks the demon with magically empowered stones, while Esri bombards the creature with terrifying demonic shadows. Tom, having already been savagely attacked by the feral dwarf in Cell 2, has been staying out of the way of the current combat. Two of the guards are fighting the demon itself in the entryway to the asylum, as Erda catches up to the group, with Airdrek in tow. Now the gang is pondering whether to run and attempt to use their unfinished escape tunnel, or to aid those guards and attempt to kill this monster. So that brings us to our current initiative round. I have on 18, White Ape will be first, but there are other actors that are not rolled for that I need to go ahead and throw in there real quick. Starting with Airdrek, because he is also present right next to Erda.
So it's my initiative first?
Yeah, you're 18. But I had to double check and make sure Airdrek didn't beat you with the 9. He does not.
Well,
he goes same time as Red Guard and Blue Guard.
Well, that's nice of them to all join up together.
Yeah, it's very, very simple. It's NPC time. That's
Yeah,
what that is.
they've been together for so long, they just kind of synced up.
Next thing you know, you see the chef.
And
bust-
then the other one that I could do is, do you want to run Rudel on your turn or as a separate person?
We can just run them on my turn. I think that's the easier way to do it. It keeps
All right.
the paperwork down. You know what I mean?
There is no paper involved.
I just mean like it keeps it easier at everyone's head.
No bureaucratic red tape.
All right. So you control Rudel on your turn. Good to know.
Sounds great.
So we're starting with you, and apparently Rudel.
Urda has decided to walk up and challenge the demon, even though Tom is super injured and doesn't seem to give a damn about other people, but rather killing a demon.
To be fair, killing a demon saves a whole lot of people.
I understand that, but
If you can manage it.
this is not good at all.
Doesn't he just like need a spore and then he'll become another mushroom? Isn't that how it works?
He's not Groot, not really.
Isn't he part of a much larger network of mushrooms, and thus no matter where we go, we're always with him?
If we're going back into battle, I gotta do some stuff here. So, Tom, hang back. I punch my fists into the stone wall, and pull out some stone armor.
All right.
Let me get out my character sheet here. Hey, character sheet, pop out. Thank you. Okay. My stone shape is 5. Can I do something else here? Hey, can I stone shape armor around my goat as well? Can we have like...
It would be more difficult, especially if we try to do both effects at once, but yes, it can be done.
That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to do both effects at once. Do I have to roll it twice with lower die, or is it just one roll?
It's the same roll. You just have to score high. It's a higher target number to affect yourself and the goat at the same time.
Okay, let's do it. I don't know what I rolled. I gotta click over here. Oh, that's a terrible roll.
Yeah, those are just pretty low numbers.
Yeah. I don't believe that made it. But I'll spend one of my unused fate points. How do I get fate points back, by the way?
Completion of an arc, or do something amazing, so amazing that it's just you just get it's like a force point.
Got it. I'll use a fate point, and it re-rolls my entire roll, right?
It doesn't just re-roll; it adds to the original. So whatever you roll is going to add to the 12 you just got.
So
There,
we'll
that'll
either
make it
defeat
then.
this thing or we'll all die.
Right. So yeah, with a 27,
I'm going into battle. I need to be prepared.
you and Rudel both have an amazing set of rock-like armor that is because it's one of the things you actually specialized in. You know how to create it in such a way that there's room for it to move so that the different plates don't block each other, so that you're running around in rock armor. It would slow you down with the encumbrance, but not enough that Rudel couldn't make it to the demon in this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can still make it. Because it's rock. It's heavy. But
Okay.
You'll make it. All right. Is that everything for you for this round?
Yeah.
All right. Next in the initiative order is Urda.
I will turn to Calm. He has goop, right?
Goop?
He has goop coming out of him, out of his holes.
I mean, yeah, he definitely looks hurt. He has like a bioluminescent fluid that runs out of the tear that has been created in his abdomen. Like there's like a chunk that has been torn out.
Yeah,
And there's a large chance there's a dwarf
severely-
eating it right now.
Yes, so far I am above severely wounded. I'm at incapacitated.
I'm going to attempt to use my blood healing on him. I don't know
Okay.
if it's going to work, but I'm going to attempt it. I will take wounds. I will take like a wound onto myself to try to help the process.
Okay.
And I will go there. Okay. 18's
All right.
pretty good.
With an 18, That is enough. Essentially, you cut yourself, as you've done for many of your other spells, and the blood flows out of you and directly into his wounds, and you can see the wound begin to repair itself. Um, you didn't
I
have
took
any
a
life energy stored, right?
Yeah, no, that's why I took
Right.
I wounded myself through the wounded ring.
All right, then it's going to come out equivalent, which means you are now the upside for you is you can actually go down two wound levels if you want. You're healthy now. You could do bruised and then wounded, or you could just stop at bruised. Bruised will go away by the end of the round.
I will go through wounded.
You go through wounded?
Yeah.
All right. And that brings him up to, he was at incap, so he heals incapacitated and severely wounded. So that puts him and you both at wounded. You're both down 1 die on your dice pools from this moment forward, as you have lost a lot of blood and you feel a little bit weaker. And whereas you, in turn, Tom, feel bolstered, actually. You actually watched as his blood flowed into you and your body rebuilt itself, and a lot of the missing bits are reborn. They're there again.
Well,
However, there's scarring that you would recognize. Someone who's not familiar with the race may not realize that's scarring.
Since this is the first time Palm has probably ever seen me actually cast a spell like this, what happens is I pull the like blade of my sword out and slice my. Or actually, I had something else. I had like a little. I had something else that I used in the other room. I think. I think it was a piece of wood or something like that. Anyway, I cut my hand open, and my eyes start to glow as I start to chant in a language you've heard me use before, but is probably you don't probably know, which is Elysian. And then as I do that, the blood starts to flow toward you and into your body.
You also had those keys if you wanted something to cut yourself with.
I do have the keys too.
I have a rules question.
Sure.
So we're using the Roman candle rules, but Tom got out of combat, and now he's taking wound penalties instead of wound bonuses.
Right. Because we're back in combat, normally you wouldn't get that back, but as both of your health levels have changed during this combat, then the adrenaline, I think, would kick back in.
Okay, so that's what I was asking about. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally, though, if you were already wounded before the combat, it would not. But since his status has changed, I think that right now he's feeling the get up and go because he's freaking out.
So I would also assume that that's like how many bonus dice do you get to your stats whenever you use them? Like during that,
you get the opposite of what you would have gotten as a penalty. So at wounded, you get a 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah, your wound levels, it shows you under your wounds here: stunned, wounded, severely wounded. It's 1, 4, 4, 9, 13. I don't know what that is. Actually, no, it doesn't show you.
That's something else.
That's something else. That's the amount of wound.
That's that when you take damage. If I roll and say you've gotten 7 points of damage, see where it falls in there. It doesn't exceed 9, so you didn't get that level, but you definitely exceeded 4.
So I'm assuming wounded is +1 dice, severely wounded is +2 dice, incapacitated is
Correct.
+3 dice. Okay, there you go.
The first one
stunned.
is like stunned or bruised or whatever. You get that. I think one of those gives you a die for like 1 round.
Got it. Okay, sounds great.
But I think we ruled that we would let that go ahead and be negatives as you're seeing stars.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. So anyway,
Rectum.
Erda, that finishes your turn, correct?
Yeah, because I can't really move forward at this point. So I'm
No,
standing
not
there.
really. You would have had to take a minus if you were going to move also.
Exactly. So I just kind of, after I do that, I kind of lean on the wall, feeling a bit woozy, but trying to stay focused. That's the end of my turn.
Airdrak is actually looking at you like in shock because he didn't expect you to have healing powers, but also he saw what you did and is a little confused by that too.
Makes sense.
Everybody else looks healthy except you two. And you both are only suffering at wounded. Airdrak is going to step forward, seeing what you did. And he puts his hand on yours. And he will make a physique roll. Because that's how he does his thing.
Ooh.
And And I, for a moment, forgot that he's an NPC and was trying to find his whole character sheet, which is in notes.
I was
and
about to
notepad.
say, like, where's his placement in the in the?
Initiative order. He goes on 9.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, it's actually, but he has a specialization. I need the big roller. 6. Oh. Boom. That I actually didn't need near that to do what I wanted to do, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So he touches you, and he is now. He takes a slight like jolt as you feel completely rejuvenated. You're perfectly healthy.
Oh wow. Okay.
You did it.
Hot damn.
Yeah, it's neat that I got such a high roll. I didn't need it, but
And Tom also feels better too.
yeah, Tom. He can only do it to one of you. So he chose the one that also has healing powers.
All right.
And then after him, Red Guard and Blue Guard go. They're facing off with a demon, and we're wishing them luck. Is pretty much how that's going to go. They're both swinging swords, so I'm going to say they're going to go for 2 shots each, bringing them from 5 to 4 dice on each roll. First guy hits, and his second shot also hits. And then we'll just do the other guy's hits real quick, then I'll go back for damage. Hit and hit. Excellent. Look at them being efficient. Hitting.
Yeah.
All right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Okay. 9, 12, 8, and 12. All right, they're hammering away on this thing with their, or slicing away, I should say, on this thing. And from y'all's distance, you can see that they're getting what looks like good hits in, like solid hits, but it doesn't seem to be bringing him down as quickly as you would expect. Like if that were a human being, you would expect him to be like ribbons on the floor right now, and yet it is still up. All right, and that is everybody NPC wise. To Tom, you're on 5.
All right. So in response to Erda healing me, he tries to say in his best Vallanthia as possible, putting a hand on his shoulder, "Thank you, friend." And begins to start working away at a Mycean pod. Now, what I intend to do with this pod, I'm probably going to keep it for like a turn or two before I can like throw it like a grenade, or at least try to get close enough to the demon and have it ensnare him in tendrils. And I will spend a fate point just to make the roll really, really good.
You don't have to spend a fate point until after you make your roll. So, like, make your roll and then see if it deserves a fate point.
Right.
Okay.
If you make your initial roll, you don't need to waste the fate point. You never know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Or character points.
Either
just
one.
To improve it. All right. All right. So. But that was a
Darn
wild
the
die.
one.
It was a wild die.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I did look up something. It turns out I'm wrong. The 1 stays, but the highest number does go. So you drop from a 24 to a 19.
I think I'll at least spend a character point to improve it just a bit, or just a smidge.
Okay.
And let's see, that's 1d6. So d6.
At least
All
it's
right,
not a
21.
1.
21.
All right. So you're staying at 21.
I wish I could stay at 20.
I think I'll spend one more character point for this, because it's kind of important that we're going off against a demon, or going up against a demon.
Hey,
All right.
26.
All right, I'll keep it at that.
All right, just describe the effect again, or the intended effect.
So the intention of the effect is that once it touches, once the pod touches the demon, it will begin to ensnare him, so that way he can't, he's basically immobile and can't fight back against anyone who
Like
starts
those,
trying to physically
like the
harm
Incredibles black tar balls.
him. Yeah, in a sense,
All right, I'm down with that.
or like vines, whichever works.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So you're pulling a poison ivy, but with mushrooms.
Can I make one suggestion? It's up to you to accept it or not.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, let's see. Oh, well, it wouldn't make it. You'd either have to go down a die for that, or you would raise target number either way. All right. So I was trying to see if there's a way to make it better, but it looks like it's too far to move without losing a die.
My intention is preparing the pod. I will in my next turn, I will prepare to move it while the pod is like being prepped.
Oh, you're just prepping it this round. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you have completed this to do exactly what you described, as far as you can tell.
All right, and I will also take the opportunity to tell everyone, to the best of my ability, you know what? I'm saying this to White Ape. White Ape, I'm going to use this to ensnare the demon. If I'm unable to make it, please throw it as close to him. Throw this pod as close to him as possible, so that way it will ensnare him. Therefore, he will be a lot more easier to take down.
I give you a big stony thumbs up.
Esri, for some reason, I'm noticing you're not in our initiative order. So I looked back through there. The last thing I saw you roll was an 11. So I'm going to assume that's your initiative and let you go now, and then put you at 11 in the order going forward.
Oh, I see how it is. All right. Let's see. I guess I'm going to continue what I was doing last time, which was using my night terror attack on him.
All right. Would you? Well, I was going to say, would you like to move closer or anything?
I thought I already had last time.
If you did, your token isn't any closer.
Because you said the exact same thing to me last time before I attacked, and I said yes. Where is my token? Is it even on there?
You are difficult to spot sometimes.
I don't actually see my token.
You're next to Rudel,
Yep.
above the mushroom.
You're here.
You might need a shift clicker.
Shift click her on her. You got.
Oh, I see me now. Yeah, that wasn't where I was last game, as far as I recall. I remember that I had moved up.
You were really tired at the end of last game. I'm surprised you remember anything.
Maybe you
Well,
moved. Maybe you
point.
said you moved, but forgot to actually move your character or something. We can just move you.
Probably what happened, because I do remember you asking me if I wanted to move and me saying yes, but I probably forgot to actually move the token.
Well, if you're there, then a 13 hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, I will do that. Let's see. It's what, 2d6 if I recall?
Whatever your mana is, divide by 2, round up. So if you have a 3 dice of mana, divide by 2, round up is 2.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, so 2d6, right?
Right.
Okay.
It does not explode, but the wild dice don't act against you either. All right.
Okay.
So that's right. You made like a big Rancor-like demon monster.
I did,
that
yes.
was fighting him, which now takes another swipe at him. And he wasted, if I remember right, he wasted a full turn fighting that, only to realize it was...
He was very confused and upset.
That's right. I do remember that. Okay. So that's it for your turn. That'll take us back to White Ape.
All right. Let's get back within short range. I believe right here is short range.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move here, and I will do a stone strike because I can't ram anybody because there are people in the way. Otherwise, I just do a Roodle ram.
So,
A
so
Roodle
here-
ram, I like that.
Yeah, right there is good. I'll move my character too.
Trademark Roodle ram.
And I will do a stone strike. Yeah, that sounds good. And does a 10 hit?
10 hits.
Okay, cool.
Pretty big thing.
I have a mana of 2, so my damage is 2 or 1.
If your mana is 2, it's divided by 2, round up is 1.
Well, that's gorgeous. I'm sure that does so much damage to him.
All right. So you cast your magic and you rip forth a piece of stone from the ground and send it striking at him. And you are in position to see something. So go ahead and make an acumen check for me. This doesn't count against your actions for the round.
Okay.
You can have search if you have it.
I do not.
While that's going on, Howard,
Okay.
I have
also since
tracking.
Okay, that didn't matter. All right, don't worry about it. What was up there, Tom?
just want to ask, since I rolled a 1 in my last roll, how do I add that on my notes? Is it already under grow
Oh,
plant?
did you roll a one on the wild eye? That's right. Well, what were you rolling was your
It was my
Mycelium pod thing?
Yes.
That's under, I believe the skill for that is grow plant life. So you can add 1 to grow plant life,
Okay.
which I'm sure grow plant life is already on that list because you've won that before.
Yeah. I see 2 different ones, one with a 3 and one with a 1. So I'm
Does the 3-1 say it's already been added to your character sheet?
yes.
Well, then don't add to that.
Okay. And that comes in as a pip. Right?
Another, yeah, you already have a +1 pip now because of those 3 points. I just left them on there to remember that it already happened and that it didn't get forgotten.
All right. Thank you. Sorry for an interruption. Just wanted to clarify.
No, I'm glad you brought it up because I wasn't thinking about it when you rolled the 1.
Mhm.
All right, so that's done. White Ape is gone. Ezri, it's you again because we're putting you at the right place in the turn order.
Yes. And same as before.
All right. Go ahead and get your monster to attack him.
Is he just ignoring the monster at this point, or?
Actually, I think. Did I not put the monster in the turn order? Ah,
Is Demon not in the tournament? I thought.
he's not.
Oh, he's just sitting there, huh?
It would appear so.
He took a turn to flex.
That's what it was.
Well, if he's attacking the incorporeal demon shadow, then he's not really
No,
doing
he did that
anything
last
anyway.
time. He's not going to keep screwing that up. He's going to attack the 2 guys that are in front of him. So I'm going to run that real quick and then get back to you.
All right.
He's going to pound the heck on those guys. They need that pounding. They've been hitting him a lot. He's going to take off 2 dice. It's for 3 hits. No, I'm going to take off 4 dice. 3 dice for 4 hits. That's what it is. And I'm going to see if I can't murder these 2 men right quick and be done with them. All right, that's 2 and 2. 2 on the blue. Wow, I missed. That sucks.
Not for
All
us,
right.
it doesn't.
I hit him with 1, but the other one, I got slightly better at hitting stuff today. As I learned from my mistakes. All right.
You know what? I should use my claws more often. You're right. You're right, me. You're right, my monologue. I keep them nice and pedicured for a
Okay,
reason.
so here's the
or
claw.
Manicured for a reason.
Here's the damage from the 1 claw that did hit the blue guy. Man,
Well, there's no.
he's
critical
going to live to
failure
see
on
another
damage.
day. All right. So I got 2 more hits on the other guy. I thought this was going to look all awesome. I was going to turn them both into butter, but at least one of them's going to live. But probably just one of them.
He's distracted because of the shadow demon.
I hit him with a little rock, and he went, huh?
Ooh. All right. So the blue guy, he got hit once, and he like took a knee for a sec, but stood back up, and he's still raring to go. But the guy in the red, he's got a lot more red on right now, and he's laying down. And he doesn't seem to be doing stuff.
That guy understands.
Just
He's wearing
napping.
the brown pants.
It's a flesh wound.
He's just napping. He's fine.
Just put a flesh wound as he's missing an arm and a leg.
All right. Now we can.
You're
finish.
still on the
You were gonna
clock.
roll-
There's no napping on the clock.
You were going to roll damage for your shadow monster on me.
You mean roll to hit?
I thought you rolled to hit. Did you not?
I did not. No, not yet.
No, then do that, cheater.
I will do that.
In that
Oh, that
case,
sucks.
don't roll damage. Ah. Whiff.
Bummer.
The monster pauses and looks at the smeared mess of the red guard on the floor. He goes and gets a broom and starts cleaning that up. All right. So that happened. Erda, you're on 10.
Hey. Normally I would want to have a big ass sword right now to use. I don't have that. So I'm gonna encourage people. Let's see here. What can I do?
It's too bad I can't make him a shadow sword yet.
I'm gonna move up. Is this guy alive?
No, that guy died, I believe.
Does he have a weapon on him? Visible?
He does. Yes.
Ooh, smart.
He has a
I
longsword, and you can take it.
will draw his longsword.
He's not going to fight you on it.
He will not. He's otherwise occupied, what with the whole being dead and all.
Is that? I'm assuming that's my whole, because I only get 5 move, and so
Right.
moving there and then grabbing the sword. Be my full move.
If you wanted, you can make an athletics check to move, grab the sword, and move again. It would, because total of 3 actions. You'd be a running check at difficulty of 10.
Don't get in the way of my Roodle ram.
I don't feel comfortable with that amount of activity on a single turn. I feel like my character would probably lose a limb somehow if he tried to do that. So he's just gonna move forward and then grab the sword
All
for
right.
this round.
So that leaves you where you're standing, pretty much. Okay. Good to go. Moving on from Erda. Airdrek, Red Guard. Oh, wait, nope, not the Red Guard. He bleeds. And Blue Guard are all next. So, let's see. Airdrek recovers from the wound he took last time because it only lasts for 1 round. And he touches Tom. Tom, you're getting touched.
All right. So let's see. What is his role for healing my character?
Oh, man. All right. Well, that takes away the 6 and the 1, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I hit my target. I only need to heal you. You're wounded right now, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to be down to die for another round. Whatever.
All right. So that takes me below stunned or bruised.
You're fine. You feel fine.
Oh, okay. And I assume I don't keep my adrenaline bonus.
No, the bonus is gone, but your health levels are all back.
Yep, I am definitely okay with that.
Although, if you'd like the bonus back, you're in combat. Just take your dagger
Yeah,
and
no.
shove it into your torso.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Fun fact, you can even do that out of combat.
You could. You can stab yourself anytime you want.
I'd rather not.
Picky. All right, so that was Airdrek. I got one guy left that thinks he can hack away at a demon, although he's getting fairly scared as that demon refuses to just, die. Take 2 swipes at 4 dice. That's a hit. And that's a hit. Oh, wait. Not that it really matters, but still hits. All right. All right. And the sword does 3D. All right. He puts 2 more chunks into that thing, and it is still standing there. So that's all of them. Next, I show Tom.
All right, and let's see. How many boxes can I move, like without taking a penalty?
5.
5.
Well, no, without taking a penalty. Do you wish to move this round, or do you wish to act?
I wish to move this round.
Okay. If you move 1 box and take an action, there's no penalty. But if you move your movement, that's considered one of your actions. So your die pool goes down by 1.
All right, I'm gonna be a brave boy and like move over here, and then hopefully in the next round I'll be able to lob that pod to the demon.
Okay.
Yeah, lob that.
Well, you can try it this turn. You're just down 1 die. Or you can wait.
I
It's
could
totally
probably
up to you.
spare. I could probably spare a character point just in case I fumble it. All right. So, what would it be? To
To throw it?
throw it. Yes. Physique, stamina, lifting.
Let me double check that. I don't think anybody's tried to just throw a random object before.
And I want to make sure that it hits the demon.
Yeah, that I understood.
Mm-hmm. And activates.
Picky.
Of course.
You just want all the things to happen.
All right, throwing is under coordination.
Coordination. I only have lockpicking and sleight of hand, but then again, I have.
So it's a base coordination check if you don't have it.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a shot. I at least have a 4 in coordination.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty coordinated.
Okay.
All right.
So will 11 succeed, or should I spend a character point to make sure it hits the
I
target?
will tell you this. I don't want to metagame and tell you the exact target number you need every time.
Okay.
But on average, if someone isn't currently in the act of a defensive stance, which he's not because he's been outright attacking, hitting a regular person is just a 10. And he is double the size of a regular person. So there's no real reason to assume it'd be worse than 10. Other than that, he's magic, so you don't guarantee anything.
You know what? After hearing that last statement, I think I'm gonna at least try 1 more character point.
Well, all right then.
Just to kind of cinch our victory and guarantee it.
All right, then 16.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You lob that thing at him with a 16. And that it like hits him in the chest. Just as he stands up, it looks like he's going to take another big swipe at that poor blue guard. And that thing just pops him on one pectoral. And he kind of glances down as it begins to spread over him and encompass him in weird mushroomy vines, which is not a thing that makes any sense. But hey, neither do you.
Vines made of mushroom.
Or mycelium tubes that start sticking to the ground.
All right. So these mycelium tubes are just starting to go around him and then latch onto the ground.
Between
And-
the shadow and the mushrooms, he must be fairly confused.
It's certainly been a strange fight. All right. And that was Tom at 5. Let's see. Is that everyone? Erda, you went, right?
Yeah, I picked up the sword.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I guess everybody did go. I guess it's back around to the top. White Ape.
Excellent. Okay. The red guard's dead, right?
Redguard is very dead.
All right. So here's the deal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. There's one other person needs to go. And it's the demon. Because he went out of turn last time because I forgot him. I'm just going to put him between rounds. So right now he's going to attack the guy in front of him. Well, no, he's got to break the thing. That's going to be all of his actions, actually. He's going to try and break this thing off of him. So do it all in one break and see if I can do it. That makes the most sense to me. But it would be... Is there a skill associated with that? It's definitely physique.
Probably like
Lifting?
stamina.
Yeah, it's got to be lifting. Stamina is more like you're like a con check, you know, like you're
Yeah.
like resisting alcohol. Lifting is when you're doing some straight up muscle stuff. So, you know, do you lift,
I would
bro?
describe this as muscle stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
this
go
is
with
definitely
lifting.
muscle stuff.
And he has lifting. Because lifting also adds to your damage.
Personally,
And I
I don't
mean that
know
way.
much about muscle stuff because I have anti-muscle from made up of.
Boom.
Woo!
Hey, wild die. 40. That's enough.
Ooh, I am going to prepare another pod next turn.
Yeah, he looks angry, and he looks out at the group, and he sees the big blue mushroom cap like leading around the corner, peeking, and like one eye from the beneath the stalk, underneath the cap, like coming around the corner, and he's just like staring daggers at you, and he flexes, and all of those Mycenaean tubes just explode off of his huge bulging biceps and pectoral muscles.
Oh, God.
It's a Skeletor on crack moment with just the sheer amount of unnecessary Masters of the Universe muscles.
Oh no, he's on crack.
Yeah, he pops it
The
off.
demon's
But
on
that is-
crack. Everyone run.
Damn crack demons.
also on that turn, something else will happen. This deceased person underneath his foot gets up. The first blue soldier, and this blue soldier over here gets up, but is unarmed.
Yeah, that's fair. He is unarmed. I believe at this point, though, we should at least hear what the fuck that chef is doing over there. Just staring. I imagine he's been standing at the stove the entire time. And
Oh, he's
right now,
he's
we look
making
over
a
there
sound.
and
He's all
just
like hurdy. He's that chef. You know?
And then you
And next
look
thing you know,
over at
he
him, and
busts
he looks
out
over
more
at
with
you.
a frying pan in hand.
He's now
Joining in.
he's now
he just-
Swedish. Is that it?
Yes,
No,
he's the
he-
Swedish
he-
chef.
He looks
The
around the
image I had in
room
my
and he's
mind
like,
is-
blood? Ooh, the blood.
He wasn't Swedish earlier.
What I imagine is
No, he was not.
He's there cooking. We look over. He looks over at us for a second, and then turns back and starts cooking again.
Whatever.
Yeah, this is my job.
I got my gate between me and your problems.
exactly.
All right,
Pretty sure
so-
that demon is everybody's problem, but okay.
I'm here defending the potatoes. Okay.
They get up this round. I'd say this guy can swipe at you, but he's just doing it barehanded.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is not 10 dice. That is somebody else's roll. Let me fix that. There you go. Takes a
I was gonna say,
barehanded
whoa.
swipe at you. And he hits.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to have to suck it with this damage here. Boom.
have armor?
7 minus your armor. You said it was 2 points, right? So you
Oh,
got
I
a
take
5 on
5.
you. All right. If you go and look at my got wounds chart here with a 5,
I am in
that-
wounded.
Wounded, right? So the 4 to 8 next to wounded, and the 4 to 8 next to severely wounded, so that you know, if you're already at wounded and you get another one at 4 to 8, then that takes you to severely wounded. You have to get something in 9 or higher before you can get incapacitated.
Okay, I see.
That's what that means, because that's somebody asked about earlier. All right. So anyway, 4 to 8 is wounded. So you are now up a die in your dice pool. As he just reached over, you went, and he like leaned. He just came at you kind of like a zombie. I mean, that's the most elegant explanation. He's undead. He's not making sense. His jaw is dislodged. He's still bleeding from his multiple wounds, and he just swiped at you with his bare hand, and he scratched you, and you're like bleeding out, and like, what the?
Jeez.
God damn it, my eyes! They're really
and then
bleeding.
the other one's gonna claw at our boy in blue because that's the person's next to him.
You mean
He
the
knows-
lady in red?
All right. That hits. For 8 minus 5 for 3. All right. So he is going to be down 1 die for a round. And that's everybody. So got that done. Now we can go to White Ape. Sorry about the delay.
All right. So this red guy here, whoop, he's dead. He's down. So I have a clear charge to the demon.
You do.
So here's-
well, right in front of the demon is a guy in blue who is up again. But yeah, you could probably angle it through and still hit the demon. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my question. I would like to have Rudel charge him, but I also want to like keep an action for defense. So, because there's a lot happening over there. So I would like to have Rudel charge, which I believe is an animal handling roll. So I'll do my animal handling at 1 less die, and then I'll have an action to defend myself whenever that comes up.
No, what you do is, let's say you're going to defend yourself with a melee weapon, for example. Then you would roll melee combat, and whatever your number is from that, that is going to be subtracted instead of 10, or they'll change the target number. Normally it's 10. It'll become instead whatever you roll to defend yourself.
And that is agility?
Agility fighting for melee combat, I think so. Yeah, fighting and melee combat, I think, are both agility.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to use?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah. At this point, I would also allow riding if you're using that to defend yourself, just like dodging out of the way while you're on brutal.
Nah. I'll use I'll just plain agility. Is agility is riding a different skill? Is it acumen?
No, it's agility also.
Okay, then it's all agility. Like I don't have any agility skills. It's all agility.
Okay. All right then. So yeah, as long as you roll a 10 or higher, it comes out in your favor. But if you roll under a 10, it kind of works against you.
All right. So I have 5 dice for animal handling, so it's going to be animal handling goat specialization. So I'll just roll regular animal handling because that's 4 dice. That's pretty good. I like that.
All right. That
And
is
then-
for Rudel's charge.
Yeah, and then I'll roll my agility.
All right, that's going to be down 1 die also.
Oh shoot. I'm sorry. Let me re-roll that. Crap.
Okay.
I forgot. Okay. Agility. Please roll over a 10.
Yay! Way
17.
better than a 10.
That's pretty good. I like that. Okay. It worked out. It worked out very well. Thank you, Dice
did?
Gods.
You got a wild die in your favor. Had to happen eventually, right?
Yeah. Had to happen eventually. I haven't
One
rolled a
day.
1, knock on wood, this game, so.
No free XP for you.
So, Rudel will charge with an extra die to attack or something, you said, if I remember?
Right, because you've essentially aided him in his attack and chosen his action, but that's fine. All right, so we'll do Rudel's attack. I think I was using horse stats before. Let me pull those up real quick because I don't have them open.
I'll move my character over here. Hopefully the demon will get knocked on his booty. My booty. My poor...
There it is.
My tailbone.
Hoof damage, trample damage. There it is. Okay. So it's a total of 4d damage. He has to be charging when he makes the attack. Otherwise, just make the attack. So I'll do that. All right. I think I got it. And he gets an extra die from you. So instead of 4d, he's rolling 5d. It's 5d and then 4d for damage if he hits. 5d, I should break a 10. You know? All right. I did break it to him, but not by a lot.
I know.
But all right, so that's 40 of damage. There we go. That's pretty decent.
Oh, somebody jealous. She's
All
jealous.
So Rudel rose charge again, and at the last minute, I'm going to change it slightly. Instead of using hoof damage, he's going to be using horn damage because goat. But the effect is the same damage wise. He runs in, he headbutts him, and the demon appears hurt. I mean, like you definitely hit it, but it doesn't appear dead. Which we would prefer.
He has a billion.
It
hit
was
points.
just, if all it took was a good knock from a goat, you'd think it wouldn't be a demon.
Well, everybody's raising goats now. Holy crap.
Yeah, nobody knew, but goats. The reason why demons look like goats is because they're intimidated by goats.
Do you remember a really bad? There was a really bad.
Reindeer.
I think it was a Stephen King based movie, but I'm not sure whether these people they were aliens or something, and they ate other people, but they had a weird weakness to cats.
Sounds vaguely
Cat
familiar.
people?
Huh?
Cat people?
No, they were. I don't know if they were supposed to be vampires or aliens or something. It was a man. It was a man and a woman. They were supposed to be mother and son, but they were also having sex. And then a cat got in there, got in there and attacked him and hurt him. And the next thing you know, like cats are like everywhere outside. I don't remember any of this movie making sense.
No, I
Now it's
remember
gonna
cat.
bother me.
But cats are
They're-
awesome, so
I thought you
everyone
were
should
talking
have
about cat
cats.
people.
I
There's
watched
a movie called Cat People.
I watched Mortal Kombat today, and like the movie you're describing is just as good.
Sleepwalkers. I found it.
Ah, yes, that sounds right. I was like, it does sound vaguely familiar.
Yep. All right. Anyway, sorry about that. So, all right. Also, you're right next to it. You can make an acumen check, Corey.
Yeah, sure.
No minus. It's not a part of your action, your turn. It's just whether or not you would notice something and whether I should give you extra information. I should not. All right, that was it. We'll now move on to
My dice said it rolled a
What is
6,
Esri?
but it made it a 3.
Esri.
Yes. I will go ahead and roll my
Oh, here you
shadow
go.
attack again. And hopefully hit this time.
Okay. Well, 11 hits.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I mean, if you'd like to spend a character point to be sure, go ahead.
No, if it hits.
I already said
yeah.
it, so that
You
that
did
blows that
say
point.
it.
All right, 6 points.
Mm.
I am keeping track of this on a separate notepad in case y'all are wondering.
Okay, good. I was like, I feel like my shadow demon should be like, making a dent or something.
Yeah. He's just
That's
he's just
like
ruining the
16
demon's
points.
hair. He's ruined the demon's hair is all that's really happened. He's just the part
that's-
is wrong now.
That's
Truly a
16
nightmare.
points between this game and last game just for my shadow demon. So I feel like it should have done something.
It is.
I mean, I've seen Nightmare's hair in the Marvel verse. It's pretty out there.
Giving him a bad hair day.
All right, after Esri is Erda.
So I'm gonna stab this guy.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the sword. I'm gonna stab it into this guy,
Hey, you dropped your
And-
swords.
and I'm going to defend myself. So
All
I
right, so
guess
take one off of your roll to hit and one off of whatever you're using to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And then roll them both.
I'm using this longsword two-handed, by the way.
Okay. And that's minus a die?
That is minus a die.
Wow, you're good with the sword. All right. You definitely hit him. That sword is one of their long swords. I think they do Is it 2d6 or 3d6? Let me double check.
Kittykins.
Where's equipment? Here it is. That's weird. I feel like equipment should be in this book somewhere. People have stuff.
I mean, 2 damage sounds about right.
Yeah, it does. I just wanted to double check, and it's just not my day. I've forgotten how to read a book. I'm dumb. Yeah, go ahead and say it does 2d6 and roll, and while I look it up, see if I'm right or not. Melee weapons.
All right, I rolled 6.
Awesome.
Isn't it like plus or minus your physique or something?
There it is. Two-handed swords do. Oh no, it's 3d plus 1 is a two-handed sword.
Okay.
I was actually saying this is just a long sword though, or yeah. So that should be more like 2d plus 2. So take whatever you rolled and add plus 2. I did find.
Okay, that's 8.
Oh, great. Awesome. So you did 8 points to him. It's a great hit. Unfortunately, they're immune to wound penalties. On the upside, he doesn't get a bonus.
Here's my question: is he bleeding from the wound?
You know what? Based on your knowledge of what to look at, I'll just give it to you that he is not. He does not appear to be bleeding enough for that wound.
So
However, I do need to roll his. He is still wearing the armor that he died with.
Erda with his sword. Do you bleed?
And they have 2d6 of armor on. So
he took
takes
nothing.
He took
So
nothing.
he might not be bleeding because
Because
sword maybe didn't penetrate anything.
well, you penetrated. You put a hole in his armor, just not in him. He's gonna have to buff that out. See a guy, have some stuff pounded.
I just see the
Try to
zombie
just
walking
the
into
armor
like a
going,
smith.
Yeah, just the blacksmith's like, oh, you just want that fixed? Not my brains.
But doesn't that essentially mean that there's a hole in the armor he can stab through next time?
Sure, you can certainly try. Stabbing through a hole in the armor is actually harder than just stabbing.
All right, that's fair.
So, yeah, sorry, but you still get to roll your defense though.
Which is basically the same thing because I'm using melee combat.
Okay, well, yeah,
Well, you would think his armor would be pretty ripped up from the
Nice.
demon killing him.
ain't nothing touching you.
Bring it, suckers.
As a zombie, I think I'd like to admit that I can't hit you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't actually have brains, so I'm going to keep trying.
That's fair.
All right. That was Erda. Now it's Airdrek and the Blue Guard. Let's see. Everybody is currently healthy, correct?
Mm,
2, 3.
I'm healthy.
I'm
Oh,
technically
are-
wounded.
Are you wounded again?
Mhm.
Well, 1, 2.
Yeah, I took 5 points of damage.
Yeah, I want to leave some space between me and the zombie. Because zombie.
Smart.
That does put me down 1. So I might as well go here since I'm already down 1. And I will heal you, most likely. I'd have to roll really bad not to do it. I've got a lot of dice.
But it would be funny and ironically timed.
Just a whole crap load of ones.
Yeah.
Yahtzee.
Actually, he hurt you.
Hey,
No, you
Howard,
did.
I've got a
Good.
question just out of curiosity. If I'm casting a spell, then that's probably the only thing I can do on my action, right? I can't like use a weapon or anything in addition, right?
If you wanted to, you could go down 1 on the number of dice you have to cast your spell. And then you could have an extra action to swing a weapon or cast that same spell twice.
Okay, good to know.
If you like to go down 2 dice, you can cast the same spell 3 times.
Okay.
All right.
But people are gonna get sick of saying "bless you," just like when you sneeze.
Yeah.
After 2, no more sympathy.
Shut up, you.
Okay, he
We get
currently
it.
feels fine. Well, no, he's actually down a die for a round again, but that's all he's going to do. Blue guard's going to swipe at the bad guy because hey, he feels like there's a chance now that there's a goat. He'll go at 4 dice so he can swing twice.
Not only a giant goat, but an armored giant goat.
Yeah, a
And
giant goat covered in stones.
I missed once, but oh well. If I'd only swung once, it would have come out the same. So hey, and it does 2d. We know now it's 2d plus 2. I'll do that. Take 10.
All right. How
All right.
much? He swiped at me or the goat?
That was this guy attacking the demon.
Oh, whoa, oh, great.
All right, Tom, we're up to you.
All right. So, considering what happened last round, I think I'm gonna try to go after an easier target, because noticing this guy, like, kind of getting up and swiping at Erda, I think it would be a better priority if I also try to do a miniaturized version of what I did to the demon and immobilize the zombie, so Erda can, just take one good stab and just eradicate it. So I'm gonna make it a little more easier. Immobilize the zombie using the same tactic with my Mycene pod, and try to stick it to the wall. Since it's right in front of a wall. All right. Thank
Go ahead
goodness
and
that
roll
was.
your
Zombie
grow
in
plant life.
prison.
Huh?
I was saying go ahead and roll that grow plant life, or actually the Mycene pod specialization.
Uh-huh. And it's a 17 if you don't see it.
Oh, you already did. Okay. Then yeah, the dice didn't pop up that time for me for some reason. Well, okay. That is high enough. You hit him with that, and let's see. Well, he doesn't really get a resistance. You just put the goop on him, and that'll hit. Now, that's it. After Tom, it is his turn. He's going to try and claw his way out of those things with his little zombie hands.
Or a zombie, but not a demon.
All right, I'm going to set basically the difficulty at what you rolled, which he failed. And then, so he remains caught up in the Mycene tubes for the moment. Then over here, the fellow in front of the demon is going to attack Rudel. And he still has a sword, which he will swing once. That'll hit Rudel. Oh, those are D8s. My bad. I clicked the wrong button. Try again. Somehow it got better. Oh, well. Whatever. It still hits Rudel. Comes out the same.
Kitty boy.
2D plus 2. 2D plus 2, or is it 2D plus 2 plus the strength? Am I doing it wrong? Yeah, I am doing it wrong.
I thought
I apologize. Your longsword is plus 2D plus 2. So it's whatever your strength is. Your strength is probably a 1D damage.
Yeah.
It's your strength divided by 2, round up.
I did say that. Check
All
the
right,
tape.
so then plus 2D plus 2. So he actually does. Ugh, that's a lot. $11. Well, the ones do not screw up on damage, but sixes don't explode either. So he does 11 to Rudel. Does Rudel have any? Oh, you have rock armor though.
I have rock armor.
Roll 2 dice of rock armor.
You better believe it, baby.
4.
So I'll take
Rudel
6.
takes 6 effective.
So that'll put him at wounded.
Yeah. 11 minus 4 is-
Unless goats have different wound penalties sectors. I don't know.
Sorry, 11 minus 4 is 7.
Oh, 7.
But yeah, it's wounded. Actually, let me double check. I have the stats for you right here, or I did. D6 fantasy creatures. Yeah, well, you have. It's slightly better, but yeah, it'd still be wounded at that point.
Okay.
All right, so Riddle's wounded, and then this person right here is going to stand up and attack you or Rudel. Corey or Odd. Rudel again. 'Cause screw that goat.
Wait, who stood up and is gonna?
The guy in red that you're standing on.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Necromancy. Demonmancy.
It's something like that. All right.
Nancy Mancy.
What? All right, so 5d6, 46. All right, there we go. All right, exceeds a 10. And then actual damage. Oof.
Oh
Roll
my
high.
god, you're gonna kill my goat, and I'm gonna be mad at you forever.
You might.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'll bring it back as a zombie goat.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Everybody
We become
revolt.
the
How many
Order of
people
the
can say
Revolt
they have a
zombie goat.
zombie goat?
I feel like his character especially would be most offended by the idea of the zombie goat. All right. It's 14. Because it's a goat and not a person that only goes to the incapacitated. You're on the edge. So go ahead and make a roll for Rudel. Let me see here. Let me look at the
Rudel's
stats.
on
and
the
you know what
edge
to
of glory right now.
roll. Or death, whatever.
Physique?
It's going to be physique. Yeah, you're definitely going to go with physique over charisma because it's going to be either a metal check or a.
How many dice
stamina
is that?
check.
I don't have a stat.
4 dice. All right. And then it says, character may try to stay up with a 11 plus stamina or metal roll. 11 plus. There you go.
There we go. Excellent.
Still awake. And if Rudel does anything, Rudel is up 3 dice.
Rudel's pissed. He's out for blood.
Rudel is freaking out. Very
Rudel's like,
upset. Mortality
"You
is calling.
Blood.
Okay, I think that's all of them. Yep, I did all my zombies. And now my demon is going to try and kill. Ooh. Let's see, he is currently free. I think he's going to go for. I'm going to put the hurt on one on White Ape one on White Ape and one on the guy in blue. That blue guy needs to go. He's been around too long. That's not what I meant to have happen. Ignore that. All right, so if I'm attacking both of you, I'm down 2 dice. Start on the guy in blue. That definitely hits. All right. He gets to roll his armor. There's 3 dice. Oof. He's hurting. All right. And now I'm going to attack White Ape.
Yes. Die. Oh, you may miss.
That I might.
That's-
Yeah, because you're currently. What is my roll to hit you right now? It's high. It's like
It's
17. or
17.
something, isn't it?
It's 17.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled that again. I was supposed to just take out the 5. 22 minus 5 is 17, right?
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah, sorry. Damn, just barely got it. Yeah, ignore that extra 6. I don't know what I was thinking. Had like a brain fart.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm gonna roll my armor here.
Good idea. Roll low. Holy crap. Oh, no, you rolled a 10. I thought I rolled a 10. I was
Yeah,
like,
I take
on
8
6
points
dice?
damage.
Okay. It's a big hit, and you came out pretty well for that.
So I guess I'm wounded.
Yeah. All right, that's everything the demon can do. That's everything my skellies can do, or zombies. So we're back at the top. White Ape, it is your turn.
Okay. Time to move back for another ram.
Okay.
As I go, before I go though, I am going to do a tremor spell to knock everyone down in front of me, which is that zombie and the demon.
I would say you could easily just take like a backward step and hit both zombies and the demon.
Okay.
However, well, yeah, you could angle it. You don't have to hit your wounded blue soldier, who will soon be a zombie on my side. That's how this works.
But I'm gonna back Rudel all the way back up, so
Okay. I'm just saying you can act and then move.
yeah, I'm gonna act and then move. That's how I was
Okay.
gonna plan that out.
All right, just knock off one die because you're also moving.
Oh, knock off one die. Well, hold on. Then this is not going to work. Because I was like, Rudel's the one moving. I'm not moving. So yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, wait, I get +1. Wait, I do get +1 die. Because I'm wounded.
That's true.
So that first die roll works. Unfortunately, I rolled a 1.
So it actually came out kind of worse.
But it doesn't matter. I get the XP points.
Hey, enjoy that XP.
Yay! I'll write it down on my sheet here.
Yeah, okay. Cool. All right. I guess it really does make it feel better, huh?
It does.
does.
I'm way more happy with rolling a 1 now. I get a consolation prize, which is great. I think, especially in a lot of newer role playing games, they do that. If you do a critical failure or something, you get something positive too from that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I haven't played any of those, but that's cool. I'm glad you like it. All right. So after
It's
White
always
Ape is
good to have
Esri.
incentive.
Alrighty, so swiping at the demon again with my shadow demon.
Corey, you want to move your character down on top of Rudel, or is that where you want to stay?
I'll move. I'm not
Alright.
moving without
Just double checking.
without my boy.
Quick question, Howard. If I were to move any closer, would that lower my difficulty to hit it all? Or
I don't.
is it?
I will double check under the magic thing, but I don't think so. I think you're already close enough.
Okay,
But,
so once I'm in range, it doesn't make a difference.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Let's see. Nice. How casting magic works. That's the name of it. All right. It says. Oh yeah. If short range is up to 10 meters, and 10 meters is just 2 boxes. So yes, you could move up. Yeah, if you moved here, which is close enough that it wouldn't actually cost you a die out of your pool, that would put you in range and make your shots easier. Yes.
Okay, then I am going to do that, and I can still roll to hit in the same action.
Yes, you can.
But remind you that the guy in red is a zombie that is going to swipe at you with a big old sword.
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
So you might want to lose a die to do the same thing I did, which was a defensive maneuver.
Either that, or you can lose a die for moving. You can just move up there, cast, and then run off.
Either way.
Kind of the same difference, though, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But with his thing, your maneuver might keep you much safer, depending on what kind of skills you have that allow you to be defensive.
I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at then.
Okay. You want to go ahead and shoot him from there? That's fine.
Yes.
Actually, I think that when I had said you hit him with a 10, I should have said no because I forgot to factor in your range. I was thinking for some reason that it was within your movement, but the first range band is only 10 meters.
Oh,
So
okay.
You should have missed with a 10.
Hmm.
But that's okay.
All
It's too
right.
late now. That's on me. Okay. So 16 hits. Oh, wait. But the 1 takes away the 6, leaving you with a 9. It's leaving you with 10 because the 1 stays. That was my bad.
So a 10,
So you're at 10 right now.
10 should be enough.
No, because she didn't move up.
Oh, no.
All right, I'll spend the character point.
All right.
And then points.
Roll a die.
1d6.
Correct. Ooh, 6. That worked out well for you. You can roll it again if you want, but you've already hit him.
All right. So I'm going to roll damage.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
All right, and this is the same attack, right? It's the big
Yes.
shadow beast laying
Yeah.
into him.
Indeed.
All right. I need to make a perception check for him to figure this out. It's not that stupid.
Figure out what it is or figure out where it's coming from.
Something. All right.
Something is odd is going on here.
It's not his turn, but he's aware. All right, Erda.
Okay, this guy did Tom successfully?
Yes, he did. That guy is
Imagine-
wrapped up in mushroom
Okay.
tubes.
Nice.
My
Stalks?
I
silly
look-
brute goodness.
That is cool.
Now he's going to feed the walls.
So what you doing there, Erda?
So -1 minus. If I want to go here, that's a -1 to my roll, no matter what.
Right. If you move more than 1 box away, that is that because there's like a 2-step rule where if essentially you take a couple steps in one direction and take a swing, you don't get penalized. But if it's more than a full box away on the map, that is too far and it counts as movement.
Okay, so then to here, that's full movement.
No,
I'll
that's
go to-
only 10 meters. You can move 5
Then
boxes.
I'll go to here. Well, I mean that's fully into the movement realm, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna use the sword, as a defensive weapon, and I'm going to try to cast the spell. So basically, I move forward. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk past White Ape chanting, and I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna use the sword to kind of hold off people who might come toward me to attack me, and I'm gonna start chanting. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to take control of this guy and force him to start attacking the demon again.
Red or blue?
Blue,
The blue one? All right.
the one under the foot.
Gotcha. All right. So do you have any necromancy skills or bloodomancy skills that sound like they control those things? If not, you're going to have to do a straight mana roll.
I'm probably gonna have to do a straight mana roll.
All right, then.
So I'm basically down 2 dice then. Is that right?
You're down 1 for moving.
And then 1 for using a defensive action, right?
Oh, yeah. If you want to actually roll it as a defensive, sure. Then you're down an extra 1 for that, yes. But you'll also get to roll it.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my roll to defend myself with a 2-handed weapon.
All right. So they need 24 or higher to hit you.
That's a really fantastic roll.
That's a heck of a roll. Man, if that 6 had just been in the other slot there and you could have exploded, that'd have been amazing. But that's still really good.
And then my bloodomancy, which at this point isn't going to be very terribly exciting, but
Hey,
we're
your
gonna
villain
try.
name, by the way, I assume is going to be the Hemogoblin.
Yes.
I
When I get
apologize.
there,
That was so bad.
eventually. Okay. Well, 5 ain't great, so I'm gonna try to spend a character point and see if I can get up past
Right.
5.
He's like zombie brushing you off. Meh, meh.
9 probably also isn't going to do it. All right, that's me. I tried and I failed.
He looks like he's trying to give you the middle finger, but that's one of the fingers he's missing.
Yeah. Guy's really good at nonverbal communication for a zombie.
All right. On the upside, you are hard to hit, and you're blocking the hallway, so you're helping everybody else that's not currently evading.
Exactly.
Cool. After Erda is Airdrek and the Blue Guard, and then Tom will be on deck. So Airdrek looks around. I think that White Ape is probably looking like he needs some help right now.
Yep, the white ape and the goat.
Why, baby?
If he comes over for healing, and I know he's coming for healing, I will point to Roodle instead.
Make a streetwise check, see if you understand his intent, because it's not like he's been talking.
Is
He's
that
not to you
acumen?
guys. Yeah, it's acumen. All right, that's high enough. You've been picking up that he's been running around touching people. I don't know if you actually saw him heal anybody, but nobody's been complaining. He's not attacking, and it looks like he's reaching out towards you, towards your wounds, and that's when you're like, oh, he's healing. And you point to the goat?
Yeah, I point to the goat. Goat
All
needs
right.
it more than me.
I think that he's smart enough. There's no reason he wouldn't be able to, if you point at the goat and do a no and then point at the goat. I think he would figure that out. I'm not going to make a roll requirement there. So
Oh, he's trying to tell Airdrek that this is the one he wants to use as a sacrifice.
Yeah.
that is enough. However, the goat is way more hurt than anybody else he's really been helping. That sucks for him. Okay, so you see him. He looks confused and like a little downcast, and he kind of shrugs his shoulders, places his hands on Roodle's like soft neck area, like he's going to like pet him. But as he kind of strokes the goat's neck, you see the wounds, the pretty severe claw marks and such in the goat start to, just heal up. And as that happens, you see blood come across his chest, and then he kind of sits down for a moment and then stands up, and he is now at severely wounded.
Ooh.
Because Erda was at incap, correct?
Yes.
All right.
By the way, they were sword slashes, not the demon never.
Or were they sword? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, same effect. He rolled more than enough to heal it, but he gets to enjoy it, which is sad for him.
Ooh.
And
Now he's feeling really
He has
charged
a
up.
high rate of regeneration.
You haven't seen him regenerate, but you haven't seen him look this hurt either, so hard to say. All right, and that's all he can do. Moving on. Oh, my guy needs to attack the demon or run for his life. Honestly, at this point,
Oh, okay. Wasn't my turn yet.
yeah, I guess I'll attack the demon. I'm gonna die, but I hit it. Oh, wait, I have to lose the 6, but it still hits because I'm right there. So
You're not alone.
it's +1. Okay. He gets a good solid hit on the demon. Demon's still up and looks mad. Tom, what you doing?
Yeah, but I mean, demons kind of always look mad.
not the succubus. She always looks pretty happy.
Well, I'm thinking about trying to prep another pod, and hopefully the demon will not be able to tear out of that one, or at least bind his hands.
All right,
Make
so
it really difficult for him.
So you're gonna prep it and move up there so that you have a good shot at him next round.
Well, I'll be around the corner. So I'll move up here and then prep it.
Okay. All right, and let's see. Then that means it's the demons go. Let's see.
Ooh.
Rudel and the goat moved. He's still engaged with a shadow monster he can't affect.
I got
And
an
a blue guy he can totally affect. So I think it's time we just said goodbye to the blue guy. No more Mr. Blue Guy. Yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh. Ouch.
Technically, it explodes. So, not that it matters. He already hit, but, you know. Boom.
Stop it.
Okay.
Just like, well, that's unfortunate.
And so to be that guy. Oh, wow, that's a pretty low roll for damage. You might survive. Again!
Excellent.
I'm never going to lose this blue dude.
He's
I mean, I've been
amazingly
coming at him with some
fantastic.
pretty strong attacks.
He's just really good at dodging,
He has to go thank his blacksmith that made that armor.
right?
All right. The dude was just like, no. And rears back and goes to claw him and just goes real loud across his armor. And everybody's like, oh, that's not what he meant to do, is it? Oh, that is evil.
Yeah, did he do that on purpose? Can anybody? I have tinnitus. I can't hear you.
Ooh.
So evil.
All right. And that, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3 skeletons. He's going to try, or zombies. He's going to try and get loose and fail, I'm sure, but he's going to try to get loose. Would you set the difficulty at 17, right? Tom?
I got a 19 roll.
Oh, 19 on that.
Yeah, on my prep roll. Mm-hmm.
No. On the one that's on the guy.
Oh, on the guy, it was. Hold on, where's my roll? Oh, damn, how many rolls between mine and everyone else's?
It was 17. He
A
rolled a
lot.
17.
Yeah, 17.
All right.
Yeah, it was a 17.
All right, that's why I thought I remembered. All right,
Zombie can't get out.
this zombie will turn around and attack Erda. But I need a 24.
I
don't like you at all.
believe you need something very high. Yeah, 24.
Hey, I'm pretty good with my sword. Let's see if that does anything. Holy crap!
He hits me. Yeah, he
Wow.
nailed it.
I honestly did not think that was going to succeed. I was just joking around, but it did.
Nailed it.
So,
What are
Wow.
the odds, huh?
so I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're not. We don't believe it.
-2, so you're at 9 hit points or 9. So that's severely or is it
9.
incap?
I am in cap.
You are incapacitated. All right, go ahead and make a metal or charisma, a charisma metal or a physique stamina roll, whichever's higher. Roll that and try and get or beat an 11, and you can continue standing up. Yay! All right, so you're going to
Success.
stay up. You're now up 3 dice. Your dice pulls up to 6 dice, or not 6 dice, but 3 dice plus whatever your
Yeah.
next roll is, and your armor class or whatever stays 24.
Until, yeah, my turn.
Right. Okay, so that's all he can do. Though this one will go and attack. Oh, hang on, I have to move the demon so I can grab the other guy and put the demon back. And he will attack this dude. I'd turn him around, but the demon's in the way. Here we go. Come on. Oh, it's a hit. All
Wow.
of that, and watch him get taken down by a zombie. All that
Yeah,
fighting.
he got betrayed by his old buddy.
Well, it's damage, so the 1s and 6s don't matter.
Oh, that was quite a surprise, but a welcome one.
And he will attempt to resist that I got an 8. I got an 8. Ah, everybody just bounce off me. I'm amazing.
Dude, that guy's armor is success right there.
There is a
Just his
definite
armor is darker than everybody else's, and because of that, it gives him power.
there's a
See
definite
more
bonus
wolves.
in this game to be able to wear good armor and use good weapons,
Yeah,
which
really.
none of you mages can do. All right, so and he didn't make it out. That's everybody. We're back at ape, white ape.
Ah. Okay.
Sound like I woke up Skeletor there. Yeah, hey, man.
I was petting my kitten.
This dude is
Hey, man.
he's all tangled up now, right? Or did you do anything to
Yeah,
him?
he's tangled up.
Yeah, okay. Well then I'll take a step away from him. We'll
I like to imagine that the stalks wrapping around him are sprouting little mushroom caps all everywhere.
We'll move one forward to here with Rudel, so I'm out of like range of his attacks. And then I don't have a lot of stuff that can do damage here. I got all of my attacks do like one die of damage. I have a knife. I throw my knife at the zombie that hurt Erda.
Okay.
I'm proud of you. Knife throwing.
To touch
From
my
atop
friend,
a goat.
I'll show you.
His goat war skills are impeccable.
Okay, I missed.
Welcome to goat.
Okay, they might be slightly peckable.
I have a marksmanship of 2 dice plus 1. Okay, I'm not good at. I'm not good at fighting. I didn't want to fight. I wanted to run away.
They are perfectly peckable. You are right.
This is all Erda's fault, honestly.
Well, Erda did release the demon.
Yes.
And then
know
insist
my
you
point.
stay and fight it.
What?
So, yeah.
What? I don't.
It's fine.
That's crazy. You
I lost
guys-
my butcher's
y'all
knife.
are wacky people saying that it's my fault.
My really nice butcher's knife that I paid a lot. That somebody paid a lot of money for.
Who paid a lot of money for her?
Hey, I
Ezri?
stole it.
Your turn.
I had to steal it.
So what you up to, Ezri?
Same old, same old. Still trying to kill the demon with my demon.
All right. Do you want to move into there or stay where you are and accept that 5-point difference?
If I move up, I'm still in range of one of the zombies, right?
No. Well, yeah. If you move up to where Erda is, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do that.
Which one? Take the penalty?
No,
or?
move up.
All right. So you want to be by Erda, or do you want to keep going up into the foyer?
Just
It
close
looks like a
enough,
foyer. I don't know.
just close enough to hit, which is where Erda is.
Yeah, you need to be within 10 meters unless you're trying to use a physical weapon. If you're using your spells, you need to be within not 10 meters, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 meters. It is 10 meters. I think you are close enough actually. Because each
I
one of
am?
these is 2 meters. That's 2, 4, 6. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, thank you. All right,
why-
then I will.
I don't know.
You're confused. All
I
right,
am.
I'm gonna roll to hit.
All right, go ahead and do that. All right. Yeah, you are within 10 meters, so you're fine. That hits.
So roll damage.
6 points. All right. He lets out a howl of pain as he's cut into by this thing again. He just can't seem to kill this one blue guy to move on to murdering all of you.
Thank you, blue guy.
Right?
It's James Blue Guy.
James Blue Guy.
is Jimmy Blue Shoes.
He's the thin blue wall between us and the demon.
Oh no. Yes, he is.
Bless you, blue guy. Bless you.
I'm just gonna say, be careful with that, okay? there are people listening.
All right. All right. So that happened. Erda, it is your turn.
Okay.
You're alive. You're up 3 dice.
I'm going to definitely dodge as an action again. I know it wasn't as effective last turn, but hopefully it will be more effective this turn.
It seemed unlikely that he would roll that high.
And then I will use my other action to just does the demon bleeding at all?
Yes, he is bleeding.
Actually,
as you specifically look at his wounds, you'll note that a lot of them have started to close up,
Oh, damn.
which is probably how he's still standing as he regenerates.
I'm
Damn.
going to try to rip them further open.
Okay. I assume you're doing that magically and not just running
Yeah,
up.
magically,
and be like,
I'm so weak.
Do you mind if you pick it? It will not heal.
Yeah.
Just climb inside one of those wounds and have it heal over, and then you can just like have fun on the inside.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Now I am you. I've lived. Now I live inside of you.
I don't want to get this intimate. Leave me alone.
You're a little quattro.
Now I'm possessing you.
It's not how
And then
anything
by
works.
the end of the battle, you come out like a chest burster.
So disturbing.
I was thinking more like a quattro or whatever that guy's name was at the end of Total Recall. Like
I just like
Whatever his name was.
I wrap it around my neck and I just have my head hanging out. Hey guys, just hanging around like a mama kangaroo up here.
All right. Unless you have something that you want to like
Yeah, I
exsanguinate.
have a magical ability called exsanguinate. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
use
figured
that.
that's what you were going to use.
Continue to pry him open. So for
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna be down 1 die on each of these.
Right, because you're going to go back into your full defense with the sword.
Hopefully. I was about to add another skill. 15. That's better than 10.
It is better than 10.
And then exsanguinate, also down 1. Oh, but I'm up 3 dice, right?
You are.
So I'm technically up 2 dice.
And Corey just rolled a die.
yeah, I forgot. I have wound penalties, which are positives, and that would have hit if I. If I
Oh,
edit
sorry,
that die.
man.
Yeah, I messed up my first roll too, so no worries. My defense is not going to be very impressive, but hopefully this will be more impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
That's that's a fair bit more impressive.
And that was the exsanguinate roll, right?
Yeah, that's exsanguinate.
Oh, okay. You
So
you have no problem latching onto him with your magic, and you begin to pull. You're still limited by the magnitude of your power, which is based on your mana attribute.
Yep.
So go
Which
ahead
is-
and roll your damage. Which is a 5.
Okay.
But the
Not
1
bad.
doesn't take away the 4. It stays
Yeah.
5. All right.
still, it's something.
It is. All right. Oh, you can, by the way, spend character points on damage.
Oh, that's good to know, but I don't have any.
Okay.
Yes, nobody has
They
character
didn't-
points anymore.
I spent mine to.
That was my plan.
Yeah.
All right. So he takes 5 points of damage as you see like red mist starting to come out of his wounds and then flow through the air back towards Erda.
Nice.
And he doesn't seem to like that either.
Yeah, probably not.
I wouldn't think so.
He's very picky. All right. And then after Erda, it is time for Airdrek and the Blue Guard. We'll start with the Blue Guard. See how he's doing. Let's see. He'll do one big old two-handed swing. Boom. That's a pretty crap roll, but it still hits. And then damage. And you can see that he's getting tired. He's just like, I think he's healing.
Yeah,
What
my
is-
shoulder. My shoulders can't keep doing this anymore.
Yeah.
The man's
All right.
shoulders were only meant
Teach me how to
deal with
become
it.
a demon so I could just freaking kill you already. God. Freaking
You're direct.
jock.
Let's see.
Who knew demons were so hard to kill?
He's going to actually just step back to here because he is at incap. Oh, actually, I don't think I made his roll. I wouldn't think about it because nobody directly hit him, but he was still incapacitated. He might have passed out.
That's true. Yeah, he needs
Who
to.
might have? The guard?
No,
No,
Air
air
Drake.
direct.
Although he
Oh,
can roll
okay.
his stamina, which is like which is a 7. It's a 7. So he's probably going to beat an 11. He's got 7 dice. He has 1 more die when he's healing. I beat the 11 by a bit. So I'm still standing, but I'm not allowed to help to anybody right now. So I'm just going to stay back here because I don't have any weapons and I don't have any heals because I can't do it. I don't
You
want to
should
do
have
it.
ran up to the chef and just hissed at him for a little while. I'm sure he'd get the picture.
All right. Tom.
All right, so I rolled a 19 in my last turn. Now, if I were to make another similar roll to try to strengthen the pod, would it strengthen the pod? To essentially, if I try to strengthen it and I roll like also another decent higher roll, if he tried to break out of it the next time, like he would have to
You
roll.
want to
higher.
increase the difficulty of him breaking out? Is that your goal?
Yes.
All right. And you're currently at a 17. I would
19.
say,
I
or
rolled a
19.
last turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, that's right. So you just want to double prep this thing.
Yes, I want to make sure to put in as much effort as possible to make it all as impossible as I can manage it for this demon to like not be able to move. So that way we can just straight up kill him. Go
Okay.
for the
Mushroom straitjacket.
Here's what I'll let you do. I will let you attempt this. You can use Grow Plant Life. It's still in my same pod, so you can use that.
okay.
And I'm trying to decide how I'm going to. If you roll too low, you're going to mess up what you got. But if you roll high, you're going to get. You're going to make it better. Go ahead.
All right, universe, dice gods, don't go against me, please. 18? Oh no, I got a 1 on a wild die.
Joe. All right. So that's going to take the 6 out, leaving you with 11.
11.
It's not like we can put electronic
Oh,
dice
12
in
because
dice
you have a
jail.
+1. 12 because you have a +1 at the end.
Can
All
I
right.
spend a fate point?
If you spend a fate, you got to re-roll that whole set of dice and add it to 18. Or, I'm sorry, add it to 12.
Add it to 12, yeah. All right. I'll do that. Oh,
Okay.
that worked in my favor.
So you got a 32, and your goal was to reinforce this thing. So you begin to pull it apart and really study it. And in this moment, you come up with some ideas to place in additional pods and have them set in certain directions to grow outward, so that when it hits, they can kind of clamp around. And as you're thinking about it, you're looking at the juices that are making this thing up, and you think of a way to like alter its consistency to make it even stickier. So yes, you do feel like it's going to be significantly stronger now.
Yep. Just make it malleable enough to where it will, but yet firm enough to like hold and like prevent him from like wiggling out of it.
All right. And that's all you can do, though, because you didn't take any penalties on that so that you could throw it also this round.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to move on from Tom and his super ball of goo.
Seriously, Tarek.
It would appear so. Let's see. This fellow's going to try and break out. I'm sure he's going to fail.
Not sure what the problem is.
He fails.
We all agreed that you had a sticky bioluminescent goop, so
I just want to make sure this demon dies.
All right, this guy is going to attack. What is my difficulty to attack you right now, Erda?
15.
Well, this guy's probably going to fail. Let's see. Oh, no, he has his sword. So he can roll 4 dice. Sorry.
Well, no, yeah, he got me. That's fair.
Ugh. I feel so bad hitting on people that aren't wearing armor. I feel like I'm just being mean. But I rolled really crappy if it helps any. Subtract 2 from that, you take 5, which is not that bad, except that it moves you up to the next level, which you're already in cap.
Yeah, so I'm mortally wounded.
So you are laying there looking toasty.
I am ouchied.
Yeah, the zombie kind of walks up and it looks at you, and you look like you're ready to block, and it just does a quick forward thrust, and you like moved it aside a little, but it still went into you, and you're like, oh, and then you feel yourself like falling as the world is going black.
These zombies,
that's my squeedly spooch.
These zombies suck. They have the exact same skills they had in life. You think they wouldn't have any skills? It would just be their regular stats.
Well, I mean,
but no.
I mean, if we're being realistic, these are fast zombies, not just regular zombies.
They're the Zack Snyder zombies from his new movie that have sex with each other.
They do have the same skills, but not the exact same mental stats, if it makes you feel any better. They're stupid now. But they will hit you with the sword that was already in their hand.
Yeah. I believe that. But I also believe that if you challenge them to a chess match, they'd probably lose.
I should hope so.
But they might also just eat everybody.
If you're so dumb you can't win chess against a zombie, we're kicking you out of the party.
That's actually fair.
And my Azure Order guy's armor, once more, is like, ping, nothing gets through. The paint job on this armor is awful. We must get the name of his blacksmith. Really? All right, but now he's going to be hit by something much larger because it's the demon's turn. And let's see, you're down. I think he's gonna do one hit on this guy. He's gonna break his pull down, so he gets 4 actions. So we're gonna see how well that works out for him. It might be a totally bad idea, but let's see first. Do I hit? I hit. Barely. Oh wait, no, I don't hit because I got the 1 in the wrong place.
Yeah, it's true. Zambu is better at hitting.
All right, so
he gets another
he's got
attack.
3 actions left. Yeah, he's got 3 actions left. I was gonna throw another one onto that because I already called that 4 action thing. Hey, that's gonna hit. He explodes in his favor. Not that it matters. Okay, it really hits. All right. It does a lot of damage, though. That's the upside for him. For the demon. Not for
depends on who, yeah.
Boom. Oh. All right. And then that guy's armor is not likely to resist this. Uh-oh. And he finally drops.
Bum, bum, bum.
Let's see. Well, no, he wasn't in cap yet. So, and I haven't been giving him any bonuses. Why did I roll 1? I need to roll his physique stamina. +2 for being severely wounded before that came in. Yeah, sure.
He's awake.
Second demon, I'm up. I never go down.
You've hardly made a single dent, though that dent was very well placed and near my sternum, but...
I was
All
about
right.
to ask, did we lose Blue Guy? But apparently we did not.
You might, because the demon's bad. He still has 2 more actions. That'll hit, and that'll hit. This guy is going down. Dang it. Tired of your crap, dude.
No, you should be proud of him. You made him a really good NPC.
No, the demon is tired of his crap.
Ah,
Howard made him a really lucky NPC. Inadvertently.
Uh,
I don't think that 3 dice is going to stand up to that. What the heck?
hey, Howard, if he manages to survive this, you should do something with this NPC and make him give him a more important
All right.
role in future
What-
installations.
It says it rolled 66, but it rolled a 10 and an 11 and a 10 in those D6s. Are y'all seeing that too?
What? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it has an exclamation point next to it. So they were exploding dice. It says roll 66 exclamation point.
Oh, okay. I guess I must have accidentally clicked one of those exploder options, which I didn't notice before. I was just like, wow, how did this happen? But you know what that means? I got 3 exploders in one roll. That's a pretty good roll. But
Yeah.
let's do it the right way. That's still pretty hard for 3 dice.
yeah, still pretty devastating.
And he's got another roll after this, but let's see if he can soak any of that.
If he gets 3 6, well,
Not
that's
enough.
not 3 6s.
Not
Yeah.
enough. So he's mortally wounded. And the demon's going to roll again.
So it's nap time for him.
And yeah, and there's no way his armor can do anything about that because armor doesn't explode. So yeah, he went from mortally wounded to immortally wounded. I don't know.
Listen, from mortally wounded to mortally challenged.
Yeah, I like that. We'll go with mortally challenged. All right, but you know what? He'll be fine at the beginning of the next round. He'll be up and at him, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, so that guy's
Doing
finally
great.
dead. It took all of the demon's actions. That guy is dead. Dead. Stop moving, dead.
Very dead.
All right, and I think all my zombies already went, so White Ape, it's all you.
I just imagine that the demon is just like pounding on the ground, like like really, really upset.
Right?
Erda, how are you doing? Right, Rudel picks him up in his goat mouth.
Are you going to make an animal handling check? 'Cause that's another thing a goat would normally do.
Yeah, I'll make an animal handling check at -1 dice because I got another action here.
That's not true. Goats will eat anything.
I assumed he didn't want Rudel to eat you. Although that'd be hilarious. Random cannibal goat.
I mean, he wouldn't be a cannibal if he was a different species.
I might.
All right, that's your animal handling?
Yeah,
Yes,
at
Rudel will
-1 dice, +1 for wounded.
Rudel will happily drag him wherever you want.
All right, I am going to now create a stone wall between us and all of that undead demony stuff.
Okay. So basically, pretty much where Erda is now, but you're going to pull Erda out of the way?
That's the plan.
All right, cool. Make your big wall, which is harder than making a little piece of stone move.
Right. What am I looking for at a 10? Like a 20 or something?
Well, see, that's how the game works. Is you don't know.
I would understand the difficulty
poker
of making a wall that I've been making for long. Fuck you, roll. Fate point.
Okay.
At least it wasn't a 1 though in the wrong spot.
A fate point. You're going to reroll all of it. Cool. All right. Starting at 10, so you're at 23.
23. Boom.
All right.
That's all I got. I'm out of all of the points now.
All right. With the 23, you reach forth and you pull the earth up and the stone, and you get basically the whole wall and the whole area just starts to like twirl which is not something stone normally does, just twirl together like a sideways tornado of stone movement. And then when it's done, there are still places like you can kind of peek through, but you've made a definite barrier. It would stop a person for a while. You don't know how long it'll stop that giant thing, but the zombies probably would not be able to break through it at all.
Oh, right.
And I guess you're done, yes?
I'll move one back since I can move a square. So
Okay.
I'll move myself not towards the other zombie, but this way. I'll move over here.
All right. And then
And Erda comes too.
if you'd move Erda there too, or I can, either way. All right. It is Erda's turn. Let's see. Oh, you didn't get hurt on your turn. You got hurt on the zombie's turn. All right.
Exactly.
So it is your turn, but there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I'm mortally wounded, so I'm just
However,
napping.
Airdrek can see you just fine, but he's an in-cap. I don't know if he loves you enough to risk his life.
Yeah, that's fair. That's super fair.
Yeah, I can't really
Considering
blame
the
him for
source
that.
of his problem is still in the other room.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, he can't stop that, but he does think that y'all can. So you know what? I think Airdrek's going to do it. So you're never going to get to know his backstory.
Bum, bum, bum.
As he sacrifices himself for us.
Pretty much, yeah.
His
That looks like
backstory
that's
is
what's happening.
he saved Erda.
He does seem like the type who would sacrifice himself.
I feel like that would be his present story.
His current situation
Oh, wait.
is really what we would
I
call it.
forgot. He's in cap. He's actually up 3 dice, but I rolled a 1 on the last one, so he's down. Who cares? It's way more than I needed. Oh, actually, wait. At mortal, it's actually kind of difficult. Let me see. Let me get up the rules on that one.
So Tom, you can actually reinforce that wall with your like stuff.
Yeah, with your insulation.
Like here's
You have skill!
my concern though. Considering the red mist and the demon just kind of popped out of nowhere, Tom kind of suspects that this guy might teleport. So if he appears in front of us, I want this thing at the ready to just poof. All right, we're going.
Seems fair.
That's why I was stacking rolls for that one special pod.
I'm just saying, like, it won't matter, like if he busts through the wall. I don't know, man. Like, it's so many different things. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to retrieve.
I'll reinforce it with a
Now
separate roll.
Now that Erda's down and we can run away, I want to run away.
Yeah, like
That seems fair,
I feel
yeah.
you. I feel you. I think that's the battle plan.
Indeed.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some more booze.
Hey, I found it. All right. So, if the target is mortally wounded, I need to make a roll of physique stamina with a difficulty of 24. Hey, I still made it. Oh wait, no, because there's that 1 in the awkward place. But I'm also up. Was it 3 dice?
Yeah, 3 dice.
So
you're down. You're technically up 2 dice right now.
let me just roll
you need
those
a-
other 3 dice, and then I will take off the highest die. All right. So taking away the 6, I'm still way over a 24. All right. Success being the target moves from mortally wounded to wounded. Successful or not, you take on your target span. You are now wounded till after your next round. Oh, is it just wounded? That's not right. You are wounded. Oh, no matter what I soak, I only take wounded. But if you're already wounded, you move yourself 2 up the chart. Ooh, 2 up the chart. Oh, okay. All right. So he should have only been severely wounded, not incapacitated from what happened earlier. I think no, because he healed someone that was at incap.
He healed
Or literally-
Talm.
Was Tom
I was at wounded.
He
when
healed
me.
Goat.
the goat was at incap, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
you're
So
the
when I
goat
healed the goat
was what-
who was at incap,
Got him.
if I'm already wounded, I go up to 2 up the chart. When I was healing people that only had wounded, if it says if you're already stunned or worse, then you go up to 1, and I'm not because I kept waiting around. Okay. Oh, then it's not as bad as I thought. I'm only wounded. So right now I will only be severely wounded, not dead. I thought I was about to die. I was going to do it for you, but I don't have to die. Yay!
Yay.
Also, it means I don't have 3 extra dice.
That's true.
I had 1 extra die. And let's see,
Which
if you
is 4.
27 minus 6 is 21. So
Plus
but
4.
plus 4, we're good. We're good. All right. So you go to Incap. He walks over, he reaches over, grabs Erda, and you are at now incapacitated, which means you can make another roll to try and wake up, I guess. No, I'm gonna say if you're already asleep, I don't see a reason why you'd wake up.
Yeah, unless somebody wakes me up, I'd imagine.
So yeah, you're just incapacitated, but you're not. You're no longer dying.
I'm still nappy. Just napping.
But I'm now. It's a 2 up the chart. Move yourself.
Yes. 2 up the chart.
Yeah, because you're mortally wounded, I go 2 up the chart. So
Tarek,
I went from wounded to incapacitated. Now I got to make that roll, but I have 5, 6, 7 dice with that. Oh, 8 dice because I'm up 1.
Tarek, Evanescence, wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up.
Bring me back to
Yeah, I'm
life.
Save me.
I somehow, when that should have knocked me out, it instead was like a cup of coffee. Whoa!
Funny how that works.
Oh, that was exhilarating.
I love the smell of pain in the morning.
Now we know why he became a healer.
All right, so that was Erdrek's turn. The blue guard doesn't go anymore. Oh yeah, he does. He gets up, right?
Yeah, Blue Guard joins the enemy
Well-
roster.
Yeah, he's gonna do that he's gonna go on the other initiative of the zombies now.
He joins the anemones.
All right, so after him is Tom. Matt, you're on mute.
So I am going to see if I can roll a separate roll, still save my special pod just in case things go really crazy, and just use some normal pods to reinforce this wall that White Ape made.
Okay. Like the craftsman you are, you stick a mushroom in it.
Of course.
When every problem is a wall, the answer is mushroom.
With a
All right.
thicker wall.
Is that just a magic check to grow a pod in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you start growing a pod and it starts to grow through the small openings and covering them up. Any daylight coming through there is gone. Well, it'd be torchlight, but still gone.
All right, and my future intentions in the next few turns is to hopefully get the prisoners out and make our escape.
Why are we free?
Good prisoners.
Esri.
The ones that behave
Or I'm sorry,
Okay.
not Esri. It'd be White Ape. But first, the demon goes before I forget him again, because I seem to want to do that. Everybody in here is dead. I mean, they're zombies. They'll scrabble at the wall and not do much because it's stone. You hear clanking of metal and scrabbling of hands, and then you hear boom. Let's see how that works out. I'm gonna punch it.
A bunch.
I hope you reinforced it
Does
well.
he have Goro hands?
Let's see. He's gonna punch it. We'll say 3 times.
He has those foam Hulk hands that
Yeah.
No, I thought he had Goro hands. Remember from Mortal Kombat, he had like the 4 arms and he could punch 4 times
Yeah.
instead of
Oh my
2.
god.
Does he have extra hands? I'm looking at the character. Yeah, it looks like he does.
ooh.
It kind of does. Yeah, it looks like he has 2 on the bottom.
I
And
honestly
two-
hadn't noticed those before, but now that they're there, I'm gonna go with it. That looks cool. Doesn't really
That's
change
why I thought
much.
he had 4 attacks. I thought he had 4 attacks. He has 4 arms.
No, that was just me punching 4 times. You can do that. I've told y'all you could do that.
Well, yeah, sure. That's
Just as
true,
long as you
but-
take the dice off for it. It'd be the
Right,
same if you
right.
used the extra hands.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, he's gonna punch 4 times. I said. So that lowers him down to 5 dice. Yeah. It's easy to hit a wall. It's only a 5. I
True, it's a
assume
wall.
all of my hits have made contact with the wall.
Yes, but it's made of mushroom and rock.
But just because I got a wild die on there, There we
Hey,
go.
But
Howard.
like really sticky mushroom.
Howard,
Yes.
can I reinforce the wall with shadow?
You can on your turn.
Can I
Okay.
reinforce it with my own blood?
I was just asking if I could do it at all,
I'm
like if
dying.
it was possible.
Yeah, solidifying a shadow is a thing you can do.
Like-
Nice.
Punching mushroom insulation is like punching Pink Panther like insulation fiberglass.
No, it's like punching a panda. What is his name? Kung Fu Panda's stomach.
Yeah.
Down
Why are my hands so itchy?
Right?
All right. So you hear this booming sound like thunder just cracking through the whole place. When the first hit, you see like some cracks form. The second hit, the mushrooms that are growing through it, you are starting to split and burst off of there as some of them are ripped open. And then after the next two hits is a pile of rubble. It looks like the zombies could climb through it. It looks like it'd be actually still hard for him to climb through it due to his own massive size, but it's no longer much of an obstruction. But it did stop them for a full round. Which brings us to White Ape
All right.
in the nursery.
Time to run away. Erda's still in the goat script, so he has to do what I say.
Is White Ape in the shower right now? What's going on?
He just likes to sing while he escapes. He
The good
escapes.
news is I don't think the demon can get in these little small corridors. So let's change the battle plan and run like into these. How far can Rudel go?
Hang on.
Because I'll
like
go his.
how far
full-
is
Here he
Goatly
is.
possible?
All right, it says 4. So that's is that 12 boxes? 12 boxes? Wow, that's a lot.
All right.
It should be 12
One.
boxes and then 13. 12 this round, 13 the next, because it's an uneven number.
$11,
Away.
$12. So that's 12.
All right.
I ho, Rudel away.
All right. You do anything
I love
else, or?
I love the fact that we're making a.
Can I
high-speed
pop
getaway on
the
Goat.
door off one of these? Can I pop them off with like stone magic?
Yes, you can. But you do have Rudel move this round, so you're gonna be down a die.
I'll take it. So I'll use stone shape to pop them, or tremor. Which one would be easier?
Honestly, probably stone shape if you're
Okay.
better at it. Whichever one you're better at, it'll.
I was just
If you
wondering.
use stone shape, you're altering the shape of the stone to let the door just fall out. Where if you use trimmer, you're cracking the stone to make the door fall out.
I was just-
But whichever one you're better at, go for it.
I was just asking if there was a TN difference. If there'd be like a difficulty difference between them, because like one I'm shaking them loose and one I'm warping things. So I'll just do my stone shape, since you didn't say that there was a mechanical difference.
Okay. That's pretty bad though. Not your roll. His stupid joke. All right. So that is enough to open one.
I'll
who
pop
are you
this one
letting
open.
out? Okay. I think that they were all fine. Yeah. So she just looks confused. You open her gate. She's like, "Are we leaving?" She looks anxious. And
I say,
she's seen you go by enough times to know that you belong down here and the goat.
yeah. I say, follow me. Death.
Follow me, what?
Follow me. There's death that way.
Oh, okay. All right. That seems pretty convincing. All right. That was White Ape. Esri.
Follow
Yes.
the goat if you want to live.
All right, I will do that.
You're going to follow?
Sure.
All right. You can only go 5 boxes unless you want to make an athletics check, which is physique running to double it.
Sure.
Or you can
What?
triple it. But you decide how far you want to run, and then I'll tell you how hard the target number is. Basically.
I'll go for doubling it. And you said that's
Okay.
physique running?
Yeah.
I do have that. Okay. Oh man.
Oh no! You do have it?
Do you have? That's only one die that got rolled. What
Yeah,
happened?
Oh, she has
It's-
a +1 in it because she's failed so many times before to run while using her physique. That's right. I remember those games where you were sprawling everywhere. But guess what? Blast from the past. You're doing it again.
I just tripped head over heels, huh?
Yeah, you get. We'll say you didn't like crit fail or anything. We'll say you get your movement, and you like clip your elbow on the bar right there, the big gate, and it stops you, and you're like and you look around, and you're like, dang it. That's where you're gonna stop for this round.
All right. So where am I moving to?
I already moved you.
Okay.
Basically, you're here now.
Okay. That works.
Actually, let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can move you one more. We'll put you here.
Okay.
All right, and then I believe it's Erda. You are unconscious, I believe.
I am unconscious and being dragged by a goat.
I would say that you're definitely getting moved around a lot, and your initial wounds have been somewhat healed to bring you up to incapacitated. I'll let you have that metal or stamina roll, or physique stamina or charisma metal. Pick one, beat an 11. You have to get 11 or higher.
Nope.
Nope. You
I'm
start to
napping.
stir, but then Rudel is running by the wall, and your head just goes punk on the wall. Knock you
That's
right
fair.
down.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
it's what he opens one of the gates and my head hits the gate as he's running by. He
right.
didn't check the clearance.
All right, Airdrip
Oh, Jesus.
sees y'all running out. It's like, he can't fight that thing alone. He knows that. So
I've been abducted.
he doesn't have the running skill, but he has 5 dice of physique. So I'm
He
gonna
probably
go
got
with, I'm gonna try and triple run. Oh wait, I think I have more than that right now.
This guy's a monk.
I should be incapacitated, but I made my thing stay up, so I'm up 3 dice. So I have 8 dice. So I'm gonna try. Yeah, the triple run seems like it's pretty doable. Heck, I'm gonna go for a quadruple run.
He's also hurt, so maybe he's like.
We'll see how that works out.
Don't forget, he's also hurt. Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, one more. Oh yeah. All right, I said quadruple, so he gets his original movement and then 3 extra movements. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I caught up to you guys. Oh no, he's grabbing Rudel. Hang on. No, stop it. There he is.
Oh,
He doesn't
sure.
know where to go.
Behind.
He would stop there because he doesn't know where to go. Stack y'all back up over here. He gets past you and then he is kind of looking around like,
I haven't been to this side of the prison in ages.
Wait, weren't you in front of that woman's cell? Did I move
Yeah.
you? Yeah, there we go. So he's going to choose to stop here, but he moves so slick, it looks like he could have gone further. Just, he really hauled butt. All right, and Erdrick is
He
done.
basically like leaped over us.
Basically. Tom is next.
All right, I'm gonna try to double my run, so I will make a physique roll. It'd be nice if I could use my stamina, but yeah.
No, you use the running skill, not the stamina skill. But if you were drinking too much, that'd be a stamina check.
Ah, all right.
Or trying to stay awake after getting pounded.
So let's see how.
True. It just
That is
instinctually
brutal.
kind of falls.
All right, so that's a 4.
Well, I mean, it's a 5 because I keep the wild die, and it adds to the lowest.
Oh,
die.
right, you do keep the wild. So, yeah. All right.
Well,
so
I mean,
5
it was double my distance.
Oh, is it just double?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3.
When you triple, it's 10. When you quadruple, it's 15.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I make it over here.
Yay.
Hi, Esri.
Not
Bye,
bad.
Esri.
Close the gate.
All right.
Okay.
Just what I
Tom is
imagine
gone.
Tom saying as he runs.
Sorry,
It's now
guys. you're
time
on
for
your
zombies
own.
and demons.
That cook now is like, oh wait, Mary.
There.
Yeah, he's got that wall there, so he's been feeling a little bit safe. But he's kind of freaked out.
Oh,
What he's about to see is gonna freak him out even more.
He's
Oh,
certainly
yeah.
going to take the wall down, and y'all
Hello,
didn't offer any
demon?
help, so
Osmusbush?
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, like,
Boosh,
I
boosh.
was considering, like, saying, run, but
Every man for themselves right now.
I made the
Yeah.
I made the cook French
didn't-
now.
To be fair, I did not have an opportunity to say anything to him.
so he's going to take 1 action, 2 action, 3 action.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could do an action for the chef to see if he's smart enough to decide, oh, I should follow these guys.
Right.
No,
Everybody's
he
running
is
for their lives.
honestly,
Maybe I should
for
too.
right now, he is safest in that room.
All right.
In fact, his smart thing would be to go and hide with the veggies.
So this demon. Oh, wait, I have to make a roll before I can do that. First roll.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh
He can teleport, run.
No problem. You hear a booming sound as he just basically bursts through the remaining rubble.
no! Oh,
Gets to here.
Esri, no!
Yeah. Now he's going to attack Esri.
Nom
Oh,
nom nom
man.
nom 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 nom.
That sucks.
Well, he had to waste one of his attacks on the. Damn it!
Yeah, and also is slightly extra out of his move range, so he has to use another attack to move all the way to you. Oh wait, that's twice, and then he gets to finally attack you. So he only has 5 dice. If it makes you feel any better, but it's only a 10 to hit you, so that 5 dice is probably going to work.
Missed.
Oh hey,
Actually, it might
Miss and
actually
hits.
save her right now.
Esri,
Actually
you're
did-
alive!
You're alive, Esri.
I just got a
Close
little
the
bit better at
gates.
hitting things.
I just hear
Oh, don't do
Tom
that.
in my head, just
Don't
standing
do
at the
that.
edge of the end of the hallway, going, "Close the gate."
It's
So he
been
comes around
blasted
the
off.
corner, and his arm comes back, and he rakes the ceiling, which he didn't mean to do because he's just so huge. Then, like, some rubble comes down as his arm comes to you, but it ends up missing you because the ceiling like caught his claws as they were coming, and it threw off his aim.
Oh
But
boy.
he's like right on top of you, looking to
Oh
destroy you.
goody.
These guys are all going to move.
You can't close the gate. I goat smashed it.
5, 1.
Yeah, but no, that's what I still just imagine Tom like standing there, like, "Close the gate. That'll help, right?" Instead of running over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
weren't
okay.
they all tangled up?
Just this one.
Oh, okay.
Like the dude, I imagine the dude
He
in.
put- Okay, so he put mushrooms in there to reinforce this, and it took him a while to dig through it. But he still has his big sticky bomb.
Oh,
never threw
Which
it
is
anymore.
now an
Oh
appropriate
yeah. There,
this is a great chance to use that big sticky bomb.
Yes, that's why I saved it.
All right, White Ape. You're
Good
up.
for you.
All right. I reach over and grab the keys off Erda and open this lock here and let this person out.
Okay.
And then me, Rudel, and Erda will move on up into the secret passage. So hold on, let me see how many this is here. 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the false Rudel down here, the donkey.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
care about him. He can die.
Fake Rudel.
We're definitely not getting our deposit back.
Fake
Yep.
Rudel. Donkey
Okay, that's
in
9 squares to
disguise.
get to here. I don't know if the goat can move that far because I unlocked a door, but probably.
Yeah, it can.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So you want to be here?
Yeah, because we're gonna have to blast through the. We're gonna have to blast the rest of this cave open in no time flat.
Last.
Also, Howard, just to make sure, so with the 32 that I made on my last like stack roll, does it also include the 19 that I made when I initially made that pod too, or when I
No,
started?
he does not need to roll. Oh my god, would that be a 51? No.
That would be amazing if he was just stuck there permanently, just not being able to get out of there. We just bash him in.
All right, so it is now Esri's turn.
So I get to run some more.
Oh, you could fight him.
Oh no. No.
Just
That's not happening.
nobody tried stabbing him in the eye yet. You should stab him in the eye.
Yeah, right. Because the
True.
regeneration won't help. No, thank you.
No, obviously, we just need to use fire. It's a demon, and they heal unless they're exposed to fire, right? Isn't that right?
Aren't that?
Yeah, that's
isn't
why
that
they live in hell, where all the
fire is? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that doesn't
I'm
sound
pretty
quite
sure I
right.
read it somewhere. Just try it, okay? Just try it.
Don't you
I
dare!
don't have any fire. All I have is shadow. Lots and lots of
I'm just
shadow.
playing. I'm unconscious. I can't
The
talk.
demon's like, no, don't throw me into that briar patch.
That's a really dated reference that people are not able to get anymore because that movie no longer
It
exists.
no longer exists.
All right,
Oh, you talking
I'm
about
gonna
Brer
run.
Rabbit?
All right.
I'm gonna run. So athletics check.
Yes.
Physique running. I mean,
It's physique running, correct?
yes. Okay, and I'm gonna. I don't know if I should bother to try to run twice.
Well,
as
if
speed,
you
but-
if you just want to double, all you need is a 5 or better, and you've got
All
a
right.
D+1.
All right. Well, we'll see. A 5 or better, huh?
So
All
roll
right.
4, 5, or 6, and you're good to go. It's 50-50.
All right.
How could that go wrong?
Okay. It will. Just watch.
It
Yay!
Look at you, like an Olympian. You sprint forward. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can get right here to your friend.
All right. Can you move me there?
Sure.
Thank you.
Ah, not
Wait.
him.
Did you end up murdering the dwarf after all?
No, he's locked in with a huge mushroom thing in front of him.
Oh yeah, he'll never eat again. I forgot.
Yeah, he will. He'll be eating mushroom for a month.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
eat his way out.
I knew I should have used toadstool.
So you made
Why
it to
would you
there.
want to kill Toadstool, man? He's a great guy.
Erda, you're next. You're still out. No one's trying to wake you, so we're gonna skip you and go to Airdrek.
It's fair.
He saw where y'all went. He was kind of behind you. So, unless I assume you didn't try and conceal the door from him.
Nope.
Okay.
He may
And
get confused when he runs in there and sees a donkey instead of a goat, though. He'd be like, did they just turn into goats? Is that their plan?
That was totally their plan.
Yeah.
It's 5, 6, 7, 8. He's just into sprinting right now. That'll do it. You only need a 5.
Yeah, it's a solid sprint.
I mean, he could pass you, but there's no point in it. So, he's next in line behind you. The grid doesn't like me.
You should use hexes.
What do I do with all these squares? All right. So that was Airdrek. The guards don't have an action anymore. Tom.
All right, time to throw my sticky bomb, and hopefully he's not gonna get flex himself out of it this time. What was the roll to throw again?
It's a coordination throwing.
Yes. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
12. You know what? The hits.
All right.
He's not really defensive. He expects to get hit. He just doesn't expect to care. So it begins to all around him and just grow wildly, and he's this again, or actually more
And now I run.
And all right, unless you took a hit, you can't run, but you can move one box.
Okay.
All right, and now that you're done, bad guys go. These guys are gonna bottleneck, so I guess we're gonna have the demon go first. I'm trying to decide if I want to do one big break and see if it works, or if I want to try with lower rolls, but 4 times. I think I want to go for the big break. It'd be amazing if it works.
Oh no.
It doesn't.
Ooh, yes.
Great.
Arrgh, lots of angry yelling. And technically, that's all you can do this round.
Oh.
All right, so he bottlenecks it for these guys. They'll all just be milling about him, looking annoyed. This guy,
Daddy, we want our burgers.
he's
What?
I think he's never getting out of that. I don't think.
Awesome. So, Tarek, I was making a reference to
I was
now
wrong.
he has a bunch of little kids in tow, and he promised to take them to either Burger King or McDonald's.
Freedom.
Oh,
Trust
so
me.
he got out?
Yeah, I got a lot of 6s.
Dang.
It's McDonald's breakfast, by the way. That's what they're going for.
Ah.
All right, but they are bottlenecked behind an angry demon.
Yeah.
All right, White Ape.
Which is
Okay.
metaphorically what happens when McDonald's chooses to be Nazis about when they serve their breakfast.
Oh, kidding.
Breakfast hours need a
I don't
They-
feel
they
like
need to be
Nazi
modified
is the
for-
appropriate, comparison.
Well-
Straight up, just like during the Holocaust, where the Nazis said we couldn't have breakfast after 10.
Yeah, that's a
What?
good point.
Okay, so
Hey, I
but
had
it's a
family that was
I had to up the stakes
by
because
those
we're
assholes.
metaphorically using a demon in this case.
All right.
So it was just upping the stakes. to
Okay,
make-
so here's my question.
I had family who were captured, not offended whatsoever. All right, as you were saying, Corey.
Other people might be, though.
Here's
Understandably.
the question. I have tremor specifically to make cracks. So is it a lower difficulty to make a giant crack open up the earth rather than stone shape a hole?
I would say that the TN would be lower, but there is a chance of falling rocks.
I'm going to chance it because we need to get the hell out of here.
All right.
Mhm.
Rocks
Yeah.
fall, everyone dies. It'll be the first time I get to say it, and it makes total sense in the story.
Just when we think
The
it can't get
cliche
any
thing
worse.
actually
Right.
turned out to be very.
All right, next
Come
set
on,
of adventurers
spirits.
coming to Vallanthia.
Spirits of the stone, don't fail me now. You failed me.
I failed you.
And that's
They
how Corey
totally
killed the
failed
whole
you.
party in one blow.
Now you know what it's like to be James, who killed all of
There
us.
is
in
a
the other
rumbling. You can see the dust like starting to rise and like create like a dusty smoke in the area. But yeah, you didn't get enough to actually crack the earth open like you were hoping, and it doesn't take the effect.
I look back at this guy behind me and I'm like, I need more magical power. I don't suppose you could help at all with this.
He just starts hissing at you.
As I'm like trying to pull the earth open with sheer willpower.
He looks he looks around. He doesn't see any tools. He sees a big rock. He picks up a big rock and he goes.
Excellent. I'll keep doing this. Next round is
What
going to
do
be
you
the
want
same
from me,
thing.
Dad?
Me trying through force of will to pull the earth open so all of us can flee into the sunlight.
All right. So Esri,
Yes.
you're in a hallway. There's a mushroom behind you, but you know behind that mushroom is a big old demon somewhere.
I'm gonna keep running.
All right.
I don't see
Oh, I
any
forgot to
reason
put them in the
stop
initiative
running.
order. I forgot to put them in the initiative order. I'm going to give them the guards' old spot. The two ladies that were freed. I'm just going to write ladies.
Yeah, I'm trying to save as many people as I can on the way, but I can't save everybody, unfortunately, which
That's
sucks.
understandable. All right, so are you going to make another one of those rolls, or you're just going to move 5 boxes?
Ugh. I guess I'll make another roll.
Cool.
The poor deposed king, he's gonna die down here.
You mean the crazy dude?
Maybe, assuming he's not the king.
Ouch.
All right. So you take a couple of steps. We'll let you get this far. You feel the world shaking. Like there's this huge rumbling from something in front of you. And you slip a little bit as you're running and you stop, you catch yourself, but that's as far as you get this round.
Thanks, Corey.
You're like, I don't want to twist my ankle. This is a bad time to twist ankles. Gotta slow down. Gotta catch myself.
You don't want to be that woman in every horror movie who breaks a heel and is immediately murdered by the guy with the chainsaw.
Exactly.
No. Don't be sexist.
I'm not being sexist.
I'm only referencing bad horror movies that
Exactly.
are sexist.
Those movies are sexist.
They're funny though. All right. So after her, I see Erda is next. Erda is unconscious. Then Airdrek is next. Airdrek picks up that rock and starts doing the thing I said, because it's now his turn to do it.
He's pretty strong. You never know.
He is strong. If he had a pick,
Yeah, as it is, he's just making dust.
for some reason, these two craftsmen came down here, and there's no tools in here. Actually, I think one of the craftsmen did have tools. I just don't remember if he was working in this tunnel or the other tunnel more recently. So let's roll it. Odd or even? Matt, it's your character.
Let's go with even.
Odd. Unfortunately, you left your toolbox in this tunnel. So no pick for me. It's all
Yeah, but
Matt's fault.
that toolbox was just a bunch of mushrooms in a box.
Mushroom tools, yes.
Who knows how they work?
Well, no, they went through a lot of trouble to get an actual stonemason's toolbox. However, you'll see that next to each tool is a mushroom replica as he's learning to do new things.
I just find it funny. It's like screwdriver and a mushroom gets put in your hand and you're just like, what? Mushroom?
But it does have a twisted top that looks kind of like.
It's flat on
like a
that.
drill
That's just odd.
I need a Phillips head, not a flathead.
I need a shiitake head, not a portobello head.
Actually, this woman will go and ask you if you're okay because she saw you slip, and the other woman just runs past you guys because she's not as thoughtful.
Grab a
But they
rock.
are going where other people are running because clearly that is the direction to go, and not towards the sounds that sound terrifying.
I just love the idea that everybody's gonna run into the room, and as soon as they get in, they're just gonna see everybody's like banging with rocks, and then White Ape just turns around and is like, "Get a rock!" and everybody's banging.
This was the plan.
You're
All
gonna
right,
kill me.
Tom.
All right. So I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna try to like triple run. Is that
Okay.
the right word?
Sure, that's going to be. You got to beat a 10.
Yeah. Hopefully I get it. Oh,
Hey, there you go.
3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, looks like I catch up with everyone else in this hallway.
Yay. All right, you see basically Airdrek trying to dig at the ceiling with a rock while your friend White Ape looks like he's doing something a little bit more mystical while balancing on a goat that is holding Erda in its mouth.
Do we need our tools? I ask White Ape.
Open!
Tools. Got it. In the next round, I'm gonna try to find my toolbox over here at this location.
He's in the middle of powering up his move, and you're like, "So tools then?" Gotcha. Don't worry, everybody. This is just how we work. We have an unspoken language between us.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're clipping this moment.
Right? That was a good one.
All right, so we are now at White Ape.
All right, let's try it again. Tremor, open the ceiling. Come on, wild die. I know you can do it for me. Well, that's a 16.
All right. Cracks are forming. You see that it is starting to give, but it is not giving.
I don't have... Someone punch me until I'm incapacitated.
Rudel, bite me!
I need to get angry.
I need some extra adrenaline here.
Just start
Then
punching
Rule
the earth.
bites him.
You know, you realize that if the rules were appropriate to how things worked in real life, that explains every time you've ever seen anything where like barbarian tribes are going, ooh, ooh. They're powering up.
Right? Yeah, that does make sense.
Which I guess they are getting their adrenaline flowing. So, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
All right. So you see the cracks, but it's still there. Esri, you're next. You see a demon behind you, and a girl trying to help you.
You know what? I'm just going to run the normal way this time because
How's that demon?
apparently the trying to run faster is not helpful for me.
All right, take your 5 boxes.
How does the demon fitting in there? Oh my god. Close the door behind you, by the way.
Well, actually, Sarah's character could have seen it, so I will describe it. There was like a thick red mist that coalesced into the demon right there.
Ooh.
Okay, so Howard, did you move me or do I need to move?
Oh, I can move you if you like, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, you're up there with everybody else. You're in the hall. Ignore the fact that the grid doesn't allow it.
All right, thank you.
You're not in the wall.
I see everyone's here, and I'm like,
I'm in
close
deep
the
cover.
door.
Close the door.
You do see him attacking the ceiling, and you also see Airdrek attacking the ceiling with a rock. So you could try and attack the ceiling, but not on this turn because you did a regular movement, and that's all. All right,
Okay.
so that was it for Esri Erda. You're asleep. Airdrek hits the ceiling with a rock. The ladies. who are only named the ladies because I don't feel looking them up right now. 1, 2. Yeah, she's gonna join you in that bottleneck, and so will she.
Close the door.
So
close it.
the demon has to claw through a couple of NPCs before they can even hurt you guys. That's gonna work out great.
Close
There's
the
always
door.
that.
Close the
Donkey.
door. It's a secret door. They won't see it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just leave the donkey.
Okay.
He'll be our
All
scapegoat.
right. Tom.
Scapegoat.
All right. I am going to see if I could try to retrieve the tools. so
Close
we can
the door. It's a secret
All right, close
door.
the door.
It's secret.
so I freaking close the door just to make sure that we at least have some time to escape. I'm considering about these guys, but I'm like, do I have enough time? I want to save these people, but this is a horrible situation we're in.
It is
Oh.
indeed, yes.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
if
Close the
nothing
door.
else, we've made it very convenient for the demon to breathe a bunch of fire on it. Right?
The thing is he doesn't know
The
where we are. It's a
enemy.
secret door. It was made so we could hide in here.
That's a good point.
I said if push comes to shove, we could all hide in here and no one can find us because it's a secret door.
And I fortified it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a good thing there's a block on that, or he'd be getting his butt chewed on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which I don't know who'd be more disappointed on that one.
I think it would
I've
be
been
the
bit. Oh, I've been a zombie. Ah.
Well, he'd bite the armor because that's the guy who had the beastie armor.
By his shiny metal butt.
Exactly.
All right. All right, White Ape.
All right. Come on, wild die. Give me that freaking 6. Give me a 20. I need a 20 on 4 dice.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Not impossible, but it's hard. Oh.
Character points.
I don't have.
No,
I have
he
no
hasn't.
character points. I have no fate
Oh,
points. Unless you
no.
can donate one to me, I can't do it.
I would.
All right. After White Ape is Esri. You see him attacking the ceiling. The cracks are forming. What are you doing?
I'm trying to think. There's probably. Can I form some kind of like, I don't know, something with shadow that would be a tool that could like help dig at the ceiling?
You can solidify shadows, so yeah, you can make that. Are you gonna? Is that what you're looking to make as a tool?
Yeah, something big and sharp that I can help him dig at the ceiling with.
Okay. If you want to make it and wield it this round, you're down 1 die on both pulls.
I'll just make it this round then.
Okay.
So am I just rolling I'm just rolling my regular shadow magic, right?
Yeah, unless you have a skill underneath mana that describes
No.
making items out of shadow.
Not yet.
Not yet. But you do make one.
Alrighty. Yay.
So describe your item as shadows coalesce into your hand and become a miner's pick?
Like probably something shovel-like with a pointed end and a long pole so I can reach the ceiling.
All right. So you all see that happen. And as she moves in position to start helping with White Ape, Erda's sleeping. Airdrek is impressed by your thing. He's going to indicate that he can start digging if you'll hand it to him.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that then.
He grabs it from you and goes, "Kach," because he's like hugely muscled. He's a
Alrighty.
very physical guy. His magic is strength based,
Right,
not mana based.
right. And I can try to make another one next turn anyway.
Oh, there's no real labor skill, but I would assume that I don't know. Let me look at the character sheet real quick.
You got to lift a pick to use it.
Well, I feel like it's a...
Coordination
Yeah.
would make the most sense to me.
Well, you know, straight up digging, I agree with you. I think lifting, I would allow you to use lifting to shovel, even if you're
Yeah.
shoveling up, down instead of down, up. You know, just... I get that. We'll do that. That could be his role. So it's going to be 5. He has no skill. Well, he has the lifting skill. So 6, 7, and roll. Well, there you go. Holy crap.
Wow, shit.
Wow.
Did I mention he was meaty?
Yeah. No kidding.
He starts to dig, and then he looks at the big cracks that White Ape's been making, and he turns it, and he thrusts it in there, and then he like punches the handle to force it higher up, and shakes his hand out, and then he just, and you see like it looks like this is going to start raining down on you in a moment, but he has definitely taken a good chunk out.
Nice.
Basically, there's a limit on what I'm allowing a human being to do. He's not the Hulk. I mean, he is. He's more like Conan than the Hulk. It's still pretty damn impressive.
I say, I loosened it.
So does he look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his bodybuilding days?
Yeah, the face isn't that pretty, but the rest of it, yeah. All right. That was Airdrek's turn. The ladies will fill up this space because they want to leave. They don't offer any help because they don't have anything to help with. Then we're at Tom again.
All right. I'm going to try to use my craftsmanship to help White Ape and to try to figure out, okay, what is the best route that will take us to the freaking surface?
Can he give me aid on my magic-y stuff? Can he like aid that with his stone?
He can tell you where to focus the trimmer if that's what he's talking about. Sure.
Right.
That's using architecture to focus the guy with the wrecking ball does have a different effect. So yes.
All right. Rolling my crafting. Am I seeing this right?
Yeah, you made a
You
really
rolled
great
a
roll.
28. That's 3 6s, man. You're too bad you weren't rolling stats.
Evil.
For D&D.
He's becoming a demon.
Kill it.
He put all of his
All right.
XP into like crafting stuff. Like, I'm gonna make buildings with my character.
He did, and then every time something comes up involving crafting, he's like, "I put a mushroom in it."
Speaking of, I didn't want to interrupt, but I was just thinking in my head, cut to White Ape in the stones, and he's pulling the stones apart. Then a mushroom just hits the wall.
Oh, you know what I forgot on that roll where Airdrek was helping to dig y'all out? He actually had a couple more dice. He's severely wounded. I just forgot. Or he's either severely wounded or in cap. Either way, he's near death. So that was Tom. Tom shows you. He rushes up and he shows you like a cross place where he says, "This is the weak point." So hopefully you listen to that as you get 1 extra die to help you. Actually, with that roll, I'll give you 2 extra dice.
Tom, you might have done it. You might have saved us all.
All right. But before White Ape goes again, it is the monster's turn.
There's a donkey for him to eat.
1.
Hopefully he'll be satiated. T-Rex
see,
doesn't
he's gonna
want to be
look
fed.
around.
He wants to hunt.
I think he only has what is his thing? Hang on. Acumen. Oh. He's not as wise as he is good at punching things, apparently.
Makes sense.
I actually didn't realize he had a 2D acumen.
I'm pretty sure that a demon.
Not that it matters since I've been running him on 0, but
Uh-oh.
it exploded, though.
They wouldn't necessarily be the best
11.
decision makers. Is what I'm saying.
All right.
Hopefully,
So, Tom,
donkey.
you crafted the secret door. Make a straight craftsmanship check because I don't think we actually wrote it down. And don't roll under an 11, which I don't think you should.
All right.
Because if it's 11 or less, he's got you. 18, he does not notice it. So he comes in here, he sniffs around, and he eats that donkey.
Exactly. He was distracted by the donkey. He ate the donkey. He was like, "Oh, hello, donkey."
You hear a donkey braying and then screaming in pain, and then you hear nothing except the sound of your deposit going away.
Like I said, we're not getting our
I'm more
deposit back.
concerned about the donkey itself. I don't care about my money. Poor donkey.
Donkey
Yeah,
down.
poor donkey. Poor unlucky donkey.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, too far. There we go.
Man, the day that donkey met me has not been its greatest.
No, definitely not.
Like, I was the signifier of death for the poor thing.
Yeah.
You were. His life went downhill the moment he met
Yeah.
you.
You said you put him in a death sentence.
All right, White Ape,
All right.
you are up 2 dice.
And one more die for being wounded. And here we go. Spirits of the earth. Come to me. Oh my god. Fuck me.
That is the worst roll.
Did you add a die?
God.
Yeah,
Did you add the die? Wait, did you add the die?
Wow.
Yes,
and then in frustration I hit my hand on the desk and rolled all the dice again. I rolled. Oh wait, hold on. It gives me since I rolled a 1 on my wild die, it gives me +1 to my mana tremors, and that gives me a +1 to my next to all my rolls now.
You actually have you learned a lesson mid-combat. You're like, oh, right, like this.
yeah. How many ones have you been making recently? Because I've seen a small chunk so far.
I've been writing them down. Don't you worry your pretty little head there, boy.
Hey, you know what, though? You only tried to shake it where you're pretty sure Tom was pointing, so this is probably Tom's fault.
It's probably, yeah.
You
With
said
the
that was a
rolling
weak
line?
point.
Keep helping me out, though, Tom.
But seriously, he would like you to keep helping.
Yes, I will.
All right. So that was White Ape. Esri, you are next up. Would you like to do anything?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to create a duplicate of what I did last time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Your TN changed, Corey. Wait, what was your total? Oh, never mind. It didn't change that much.
Yeah, I made a 10
Yeah.
total. Oh, wait, no, a 9 total.
No. Yeah. Yeah, because you're down 3 from 11. So you made an 8. Yeah, sorry. Your total did change because of Airdrek, but
A gentleman's 8.
gentleman's 8. All right, Esri, you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Bummer.
The ones are coming out to play now.
They are. Hey, Esri, let me look up the name. You're shaping another weapon?
Another tool, yeah.
Another tool? Let me look up your bound or whatever, your magic thing.
I am so super stoked, though, that we made this secret passageway. Like, it's really
so
coming
you can
handy.
all die in this one little cul-de-sac.
We can die communally.
Well, at least while we starve to death, we can at least eat mushrooms for a while. And
We're gonna get really sick of mushrooms.
You can make anything out of mushrooms. Mushroom
and then
soup,
goat,
mushroom
then
pot
probably
pie,
goat and mushroom,
mushroom
stew.
steak. We're not eating Roodle.
All right.
You'll
So
have to kill me first.
this skill is called Solid Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got your first point in Solid Shadows.
Alrighty. So how do I put that on my character sheet?
The bottom right of the character sheet, there should be like an other box, and it should have a whole bunch of skills already listed.
All right, hang on one second. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Under special abilities.
No, it's if you go to character sheet Go to the very bottom of the character sheet. There's a place that says other information on the right.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
And
Yes.
solidify shadow. You already have one, so you can just make that 2.
Okay. So does that change when I'm doing my roll?
Only when, let's see what your mana is currently a 3.
Yes.
So when you get 3 of those, you'll get a +1. You'll have the skill solidify shadows 3D +1. Get 3 more, it'll be 3D +2. 3 more after that will make it 4D.
Okay.
So
Got
it takes a while to learn just by screwing up, but you could eventually master everything just by continuously trying and failing.
Has
Got
anybody
it.
has anybody figured out what we're gonna tell the Azure Order?
The demon got loose.
Oh God.
We don't say anything. We just pretend like we're asleep.
We're in so much trouble.
What's this demon doing there? Everybody, follow the plan.
All right, Erda's still sleeping. Erdrek is digging with his new tool. He does.
I'm already practicing.
Oh man.
See, he needed 7 dice. Roll. Hey. He pulls down another chunk, and as he does, that chunk comes down. Some more rocks and debris rain down, but you see like the first pinhole of light, a little dot of hope before I kill you all with a giant monster. That was Airtrek. The ladies are as crowding on you as they can be. They're not very helpful. Tom, would you like to, with all your craftsman skill, go probably where the hole is?
Assist me again.
You could still make a craftsman check and find an even better way to do it.
Yeah, let's give that a shot, and hopefully
Less
White Ape
debris.
will have a better roll.
Ah.
You roll well enough. All right. So you kind of go through and you show him like a piece that looks like there's already cracks running through it. And that if you were to dig that out or trimmer that, maybe it might collapse the rest of this section and let you all just walk on out. All right. And then after you, it is time for my monsters to go. He didn't see y'all. But there's noise. A lot of noise.
There is that.
Yeah.
How did I not give him search? What was I thinking? Well, you are some lucky effers.
The ones are out, baby.
All right. So he's going
That roll
to.
was
He
who?
critically failed. He probably thinks it's coming from another place in He's probably confused. It's a critical failure. 0.
We were the ghost.
I saw.
He's like,
You're
it's
good.
definitely that way.
We were the donkey.
Poor donkey.
Whew, just feet away from death. Whew.
Yeah, a couple of y'all are super close. But, whatever. We're all just following the demon like the Pied Piper leading his kids.
I want to go to McDonald's. Oh, I want to go to Burger King. Jack in the Box.
I will turn this around. All right. So that's all their turns. White Ape, it's all on you, sir. You are up 2 dice from your friend and plus whatever wound penalty
Yep,
bonuses.
here we
whatever
go.
you have.
6 dice plus 1 because of all the ones I've been rolling. Wild die!
It's not the last hit that that breaks the rocks. It's all the hits leading up to it.
And you can re-roll 1 extra die too, but I'm assuming that's not gonna matter.
You reach up and with with all your strength, your magical strength, you begin to shape and crumble this rock as it's falling, creating tremors to the left and right. So as it falls, it actually just kind of clears a path for you, because that's a heck of a roll, leaving you an easy ramp to scramble up over some large chunks of broken rock, and you are all set for freedom from this dungeon that definitely still has demons and zombies in it.
Oh boy.
Go, Rootle.
And living people.
Let them be locked in here forever.
All right. So that
White
was,
Ape.
that was White Ape. Esri,
Mhm.
the way is open. You can wander by your friends and exit if you like.
I don't know. Did you note the time?
10:30? 6?
Yep, 3 hours.
Is
We're
it about
past.
time then?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, well then, I suppose that's as good a point as any to end it, to be honest, because that's amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
All right, well that's great.
Yeah, we see the
leaving it
bright
just like
light
this
of
then.
daylight and then realize, oh shit, what have we done?
Let's just
What
collapse the entire prison. Just like
What-
find
what-
one fault line and then have the White Ape just completely
have-
collapse the whole thing.
What have all of us done as a collective group, and totally not just Erda?
I mean, really think about it. We were going for a jailbreak, released a demon, and just made a crazy ass escape back to
Wow,
the surface.
guys. Wow.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm glad everybody was whoever stood through this entire episode. Man, hit that like button because you like this video. Remember to give us a short by making a comment with the time code. I'd love to make some shorts out of this. So whatever parts you liked, do that. And that's it for us here. We'll see you later next week or tomorrow for Legends of Five Rings. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.